welcome to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company on our fashion focus show. It's the Classic Connections with me, Vicki, and I've got the fantastic company of the beautiful and the very talented Laura Binding.
Hello.
It's an exciting show.
I'm really excited. I've been really looking forward to today.
And it is a show that is going to be full of opportunities to really make a difference to your jewellery making. It's hopefully going to inspire you to really be open to the fact that jewellery is all about looking not just in the future but also looking in the past and looking at classic contemporary designs. The two fuse beautifully together, classic and contemporary. Taking on board some of for example, the jewellery that you've seen. The Oscars red carpet events of last night, or this morning as it is. The thing is that when you start to see jewellery walking down the red carpet of yesterday, well, the good news is that you probably could have seen the same type of designs probably about 40 or 50 years ago. Take on board the likes of Elizabeth Taylor or somebody as classic as Helen Mirren. Those two people literally will give you present day or classic jewellery, but you could wear it today as well. You see what I mean? This is all about being inspired about classic connections to your jewellery of the past, and we have been inspired literally from Egyptians onwards, haven't we?
Oh, definitely. It's been really nice to take a really sort of well-known classic design and kind of try and put that sort of more modern twist on it. And that is actually what a lot of people are doing now. It's what a lot of people are seeing, this real bang statement pieces. So,
and that's the biggest thing is that you've taken basically, I set you a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
When I asked Laura would she be part of my Classic Connections this month, she said, well, what was I thinking of? And I said, well, I had an idea. What did you think? And I sent you photographs of the likes of the jewellery of Elizabeth Taylor, Cleopatra, and I literally just said to you, so I've had this idea of taking what I would say is very timeless classic jewellery, but giving it a twist of contemporary. And you've taken the challenge and you have run like Linford Christie with it.
I've been like that every night. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this.
And I can tell you now, well, if you could see for yourself, the jewellery that Laura has created is so exciting. Take on board somebody like Fabergé, take on board the likes of your Louis Vuittons or your Gucci's or your Dior's or your classic Chanel's or your Boucherons. These are timeless designs that we can give that contemporary twist to. And as you can see, Laura's this beautiful, it's almost like an egg, isn't it? It almost has that egg formation. We shan't say what style of egg, but it does have that classic egg-like formation about it.
Definitely. I saw that strand and I just went, I need that strand for this project, please, because it was just screaming out to be used for that.
And then you've taken that same strand and given us an amazing cuff, an Egyptian style cuff. Now obviously the way we've set it up is so you can display, but actually what we can show you is how it looks on the hand, so that this it's almost like a snake that wraps and coils itself around the wrist. Yeah, you kind of just wrap it around your wrist and then it comes down and then you've got the chains and then, and they're long enough for you to still be able to flex your fingers and still do work with it. I mean, that's the kind of thing you can imagine maybe a singer or somebody that's always got a hand on display to sort of wear, Gosh, that looks fantastic on the hand. That really does look immense on the hand. So we will be inspiring you with these designs within the show. We'll be showing you some of the techniques that you'll need. We are also going to give you the chance to get the thicker gauge wire. Hooray! We have 1.5mm wire in today. I know, thank goodness for that. I'm also going to give you the chance to get your jump ring cutters as well. Yes, it's here for the taking. I am going to give you your coil cutting pliers as well. And I'm also going to give you lots more chances to get some amazing gemstones into your collection, including tanzanite. Let me quickly show you that tanzanite, because by jingo, it's a good one. This is one of our collector's choice strands. This really is not just a strand of distinction, this is a limited edition strand of distinction. This is top grade tanzanite coming your way, but not just yet, all within the show today. So let's start, as only we know how, with our early bird offer. And of course, when you start to talk about classic designs and classic connections, you want to talk about floral inspiration, because the biggest thing is that I'm literally I feel like I've got just a whole store in front of me and I'm going to just knock it over. As you can see here, you have got two fantastic floral strands for your collection here. First of all, we're introducing to you one of the most popular gemstones that we have in our vaults right now. That's your tiger's eye. These gorgeous golden chocolates, the chatoyant-like qualities that you get from this gemstone are just mesmeric, almost like holographic. You know, they have that real shimmering style about them. Then you've got colour, and this just says to me, let's go and let's come back off our holidays and then another holiday. All right then, I didn't mean to say that. For those of you who are just checking your screens going, which is a bit orange today, sorry, I've just come back off my holidays. Can I just say, I just suddenly wanted to do that. I just wanted to suddenly go like a little bit all Woodstock. That's it.
Little French plait.
That's it. I wanted to go a little bit Woodstock and get a little bit of French plait and have, how cute that strand. I really like that strand. Your floral gate that you've got here. Carved flowers matching beautifully with your carved flowers of your tiger's eye as well. So this is a double whammy. It's your early bird, and it starts us off with our classic connections. Classical floral designs like this will really make a difference. Certainly, as I say, spring and summertime, you really want to get that lift and that style to your jewellery. Maybe you're just starting your journey of jewellery making and you want to get that vibe about it within your gemstones so that you can keep your design simple. These are going to make a difference. These are really going to make a big difference. What can we do for you? Your pretty petals design combination with your gate and your tiger's eye. Yours for the taking, but unfortunately already limited in stock. What can we do on the price tag? Well, you should £20 on this one. You should be paying closer to £20, but today, not the price. Today, £12.95 is all you pay. £12.95. Closer to 20. Well, that's the way we start the morning. That's the way we kick it off in style, and that's what it's all about today. Classic styling to your jewelry making. It's all about fashion focus, really about taking that potential, that one aspect of jewellery making, and then really running with it. And you've got that chance with this two-strand offer. £12.95. We're already limited stock on this, so please do be quick. On those phone lines, it is a free 0800 644 655, or alternatively you can join us on the web. The web is so easy to use. It literally is, once you've logged in, one click of a button and this can be in your basket. But of course you've got to remember, don't just put in your basket. You do need to check out your baskets to guarantee that these are yours if you're purchasing on the web. www.jewellerymaker.com. Couldn't be any more simple to purchase from us. Oh, and just to let you know, one postage and packing for the whole day. So that means once you've made your purchase once, you can make your purchase 30 plus times. It doesn't how many times, and you only pay one postage and packing of £2.95 for that delivery. So it really does make sense if you're purchasing something like this fantastic feature strand from your early bird, that you then keep on watching and be prepared. I've got wire coming out my ears today. I have got lots of opportunities. I've got coil cutters. I've also got an amazing offer on the gizmo today. I have got some sensational inspired designs with the gorgeous Laura, and it's all to look forward to. So there will be chances to make your purchases multiple times. £12.95. Now then, normally at this point we set a challenge, and normally the challenge is just a handful of things, is it not? It normally is, say, 2 or 3 items. I might give a strand here, I might give some wire there. You know, I normally am quite selective. Today, Kim, my producer, she has literally she emptied a box.
Literally, I'm deciding, I'd like, oh, I've got everything. Don't worry, I won't use everything, but I have literally, I'm just having a field day. Just looking at everything.
Can I just honestly tell you that before we came to wear, Kim went like this. Look, she picked up the, look, yeah.
This is only half of them, I've already opened some.
She just took a bundle from the box, and Kim just went, that's going to be your challenge. It was like Christmas 3 times over. And the thing is because it's the Classic Connection show, we kind of thought to ourselves, look, there's no point in restricting Laura. Laura is good to go. She literally is honed. She is like some kind of panther for us today. Look at it, look at, oh, I even got the panther look there. That was a little bit like Gary the Gecko though.
Don't start off on that again, because
I shan't talk about Gary the Gecko with his jazz hands. He's just there. He's watching us. He is watching us right now. Gary the Gecko. He's got his eye on us. Just take a look.
Jazz hands, Gary.
There he is. Jazz hands Gary. I'm not sure how classic he is to a connection.
I think he's quite classic.
Yeah.
You know, geckos, you know. We could find a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
We'll find a way.
Handed over to Laura.
Yeah.
Bundles.
And bundles. And bundles. And bundles.
Bundles. Can I just say, we have handed over, because this is everything that we've got today, we have handed over Emerald and Ruby.
I know. They're on my back burner.
We have handed over bundles of your antique bronze wire, and that's coming today. Just kind of, I'll give you a sneak peek. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's perfect, because it's every gauge you need, so you can do anything with them, because it's every gauge that you need.
And they are so popular. This colour of
That's
wire.
my favourite colour. I have
It's
to be
so
honest.
classic, isn't it? And that's the whole point of today. We're going to keep on going back to these classic connections, and that is one of our big classics of the moment. Certainly, it's got a contemporary feel to a very classic design potential, hasn't it? So
yeah, I think, and also it takes away that standard. Oh, I only wear silver. I only wear gold. You know, it's a colour that everybody loves, because it goes with everybody.
all skin tones. Exactly,
you know?
Exactly. Even orange.
Even orange. Like I said, don't get too close to me.
I do. Yeah. We also. Oh, we're giving you those. I've
got all of it. I've got everything.
Oh, now this is nice. This is seriously nice. Now you are getting also crackle quartz section as well, and I have a thing about crackle quartz. Certainly the tutti frutti colours like this one. So we have literally handed over, and that's why they're still in the bags. Handed over.
I've got some here as well for my thick wire.
To Laura for her to create something special today. Let me tidy up these bags a little bit. Let's get a little bit of organisation. But just look at that combination. That is such a fruity-licious combination, isn't it?
Imagine the summer, you know, and you've got your nice... Imagine when you went away, you were wearing something like that, nice and fresh and vibrant.
Isn't that stunning?
Although you probably would have problems with your daughter. She's anything like mine. Can I use that for me? I really like that.
It's really sweet, because actually when we were going down for dinner every night, and when we were leaving for dinner, I put my jewellery on. She'd go, oh, Mummy, that's nice. Could I wear that, Mummy? And so all the jewellery that I'd put on, I literally was just handing over to my 4-year-old daughter going, and I've got no jewellery on, but you're looking good, my child.
Mine's worse. I get, are you making that for me? No, and it's, oh. And you're like, oh, it's work.
It's work, I can't have no choice. But you've got that coming as well. We also have a little bit of an extra special bundle that you've put together.
Yes.
Didn't you, Jo?
Oh, we did. We were stealing the strands off everybody. We were doing this kit.
I was in the production room as this bundle was being put together, and genuinely, Laura was actually just stopping everybody touching any of the strands that were in the
Everybody
vaults.
had to re-release what they would say. Oh, I've got myself a nice strand of this, and I was like, can we have it, please? Can you put it back?
See that garnet? See that pearl? I want it.
We need it, and it has to be that particular one, please. Put it back.
And you did get it.
We did, yeah.
You got everything that you want, but it's a limited edition.
Very limited.
I mean, it's a top-end bundle that you've created. There's no doubt about it. This is probably one of our luxury boutique ranges, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got pearls. It has got the most immense quality single strand of pearls that I think are
They're amazing.
In fact, I'll show you it now, because this, inspired by Elizabeth Taylor. And if you think of Elizabeth Taylor's jewellery, you always think exotic, you think very bold, you think very dramatic. You think, well, that real personification of, if you're going to do it properly, or don't do it at all.
Oh, definitely. That's actually, you know, it's designed to sit around your neck. So obviously when it's on your neck, it sits just on choker almost, and then drops down. So it pulls together really nicely. It's got sterling silver kits, and everything I've made, I mean, that's just one piece I've made. I've made matching rings, bracelet, earrings, and I still have half a bag of it left. And everything has been made out of that one kit. I haven't had to add anything, just my toolkit.
And the biggest thing about the quality that you're going to get from this luxury boutique range is that when you're going to make a piece of jewellery of this calibre, of this boldness, of this dramatic classic connection, you may as well do it properly. And there is that sense of, if you're going to do it with pearls and you're going to make a statement pearl necklace, you need to have the quality of the pearls behind.
Definitely. And this is one thing I was talking to when we were actually doing the bundle, and I was Rebecca kept going, well, can we maybe have these? Well, no, it has to be the white pearls. Well, okay, what about this side? No, it has to be these sizes. It's not going to work unless you've got this particular side. And we got it, and I was really, really pleased with the outcome. And the garnet is just beautiful quality, because sometimes you can get deep garnet, but this, there's no doubt this is garnet. You know, you look at it and go, that's garnet.
And this is one of our luxury boutique bundles that we've got coming up later on in the show with Laura, and as I say, made by Laura as well, so you know that you've got that real sense of style, really that big quality about it. So that's all to look forward to in more to fit in today. Lots and lots of glorious things. Now then, let me just give you a quick sneaky peek of something else that I haven't shown you yet. And because, as I say, this show is just full of opportunity, full of beauty, and that's what was the intention of every month, trying to find something different about fashion focus. So, you know, not just taking the classic, you know, not just taking the standard, well, let's look at what happens in the fashion world right now. Every month I kind of wanted to find something different to talk about, something that we could all be inspired on a month-to-month basis. And so today it's all about taking classics, and you've got that classics. Just look at this. This is one serious strand of quartz. Look at how it dances, shimmers, sparkles, shines. I mean, it is true, clear quality that you're seeing here. I mean, there's nothing you could question about this strand. There's nothing you could want more. I mean, you really have got here clarity. You have got their absolute purity, and their faceting to this strand is just a delight. I mean, it really is totally and utterly unique. It is beautiful. 8mm faceted rounds, dazzling, shimmering and dancing in the light. Every movement, every single movement from this strand is going to reward you with something exciting, something breathtaking. It's certainly not going to pale into insignificance. It doesn't matter what colour you're going to put against it. It doesn't matter what other wire perhaps or other gemstones that you're thinking about teaming it along. Take on board whatever you want and shine and sparkle. This is a delicious strand. It really is a beauty. And we've got one of these offers that it comes across as a strand that should be 20 plus. You know, when you start to see the quality of the detail, perhaps even if we were lucky enough to drop it into the teens, but this is the kind of price point where we really are delivering something that you know is going to work over and over again within your jewellery making. This is the type of strand that no matter how many times you use it, maybe you're just going to split it up and use it a couple of times. Perhaps you're going to put it alongside the likes of pearls, or perhaps you're then going to put it with a summer look, like with the crackle quartz that we showed you earlier on. It doesn't matter what you put it with, it's going to keep delivering. It's going to keep on shimmering. It's going to be one of those that you are going to wish that you'd bought 4 or 5 strands of. But I will say to you, without any doubt, this is a first come, first served offer. Your clear quartz faceted rounds are 8mm, dazzling, sparkling, shimmering in the light, and all yours for $9.95. Less than £10. By jingo, we've done it. Oh my goodness me, $9.95, less than £10. A type of strand that I see and I know the kind of potential that you're going to get. Like this, it's going to be seamless quality jewellery that you're going to be able to create. Whether you are going to work it just individually, I mean, maybe it's the type of strand you can see in a cascading pair of earrings for an evening out, you know, classic connections. You don't have to add anything to a strand like this. You have got that dazzling quality naturally about them. Beautiful feature strand, faceted to really optimize on that pure clarity of stone, shimmering away, sparkling away. $9.95. That really is delicious opportunity to really get a sense of what this show is all about. $9.95. Congratulations. A phone in your hand, well, that's what you need right now. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, 0800 644 655, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. We make it as easy as we possibly can for you to add to your order with a single postage and packing of just £2.95 for the whole day. If you want to join us and you haven't yet done so, and this is your first time when you've seen something that you actually go, oh, you know what, I've never done anything like this before, I've never made jewellery before, but I could imagine making something exciting from a strand like this. Well, the good news is that we offer you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. You get that tutorial booklet and DVD which lead you through all of the simple techniques that give you the foundations to get started. And the interesting thing is that with a strand like this, all you would need to do is add a bit of elastic, add the elastic through, just give it a knot. We can take you through how you actually knot so that you've got that real styling. Let's see if I can find it. How, no, it's silly, but how to knot elastic. You go, well, surely I know how to knot elastic. Well, you absolutely do. It's a simple knotting technique which we can show you with this free tutorial booklet and DVD. An amazing opportunity. There you go, how to knot elastic. Now this is on the DVD itself, so as you can see there, all the demonstration that you're seeing there, you actually get on the DVD that we offer you free of charge with your first purchase with us. £9.95 is all you pay for the actual strand itself, but then the free tutorial booklet and DVD comes with the purchase as well. So that just leads you in, and I can imagine that perfect simple strand just like that, shimmering away. Doesn't need much more than that now, does it? That's the kind of quality strand it is. Gorgeous. $9.95. Now, I just want to show you alongside one of these strands that we have coming up later on. I was just thinking to myself, what about alongside these multicoloured seed beads? It's pretty. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? Quite delicate, but just really...
That's all you need, because the colour, the clear colour picks up. And especially with that faceting, just picks up all of the colour. Just from being here, I can see those coloured seed beads.
You actually see through
it. Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
And you've got the turquoise wire in your hand.
Yes.
And it's just made me think, actually, if you put some coloured wire through, or some coloured even elastic,
yeah, I've done that before.
Strand.
I've done a really nice, a nice summer bracelet is just to put a pink or a blue or a green elastic through, or a red or something like that, and because of the colour, it tones it down anyway, and it gives it makes it a bit more interesting.
Absolutely,
yeah,
just gives it a little bit of dynamic, doesn't it? $9.95 for that strand. Congratulations if you got that one. Gorgeous. Right then. You know that we've got lots coming up today. You know that we've got lots to inspire you. The first offer of the day is called Witch of the West.
That's quite spooky. I didn't know the title of it when I did this.
Did you not?
No, I didn't. And I've done that, which is...
Yeah. Interesting. Obviously, Laura was on the same way.
Tuning in.
She was tuning into the name of the kit. This is called the Witch of the West, and I think you'll see why when you see this combination. There is a beautiful intensity about this combination. Very, very dramatic complement of gemstones. Epidote that you are getting here, ruby zoisite. I mean, same family members, very similar properties. In fact, almost identical properties that you're getting within the two centre strands here. You've got here, gosh. that combination. Great size complements. You've got a combination of your 12 mil of your ruby zoisite, and then you've got your 10 mil in your epidote. And as I say, very, very similar gemstones because they're from the same family with very similar chemical compositions. There is differentials, but tiny amounts. Of course, you want to take on something like a zoisite and of course add it alongside similite, and then you also have something of an incredible collector's gemstone of tanzanite. So this gemstone itself, or this gem type, has an incredible heritage. It's got an amazing family reference, and as you can see here, it's got this really dramatic emerald that then has a lovely individuality of texturing, blacks and reds that richly enhance the dynamics, and the patterns of prints really are totally delectable when you start to consider the dynamics of individuality to your gems. You know, one of the nicest things about working with genuine gemstones is that no two pattern is the same, no two gemstone type is the same. So really, it's an exciting formula to work with. And I know for a lot of our guest designers and many of our regular viewers, I'll often say, you're working with genuine gemstones, you never quite know what's going to happen next because you don't know where your creativity is going to run until you start to see the individuality of the gemstones. You feel the quality, you experience even just the tactility of them is different to synthetics. The weight of them is different to synthetic gemstones. So if you are somebody who has made jewelry before but you've only ever used man-made products, well, really working with Mother Nature will give you a totally unique tilt, a new level of excitement or perhaps dynamism to your jewelry that you perhaps have not experienced yet. So this is the time to do it. And I will say to you, with the price that we're about to do on this kit, it really is going to be a treat and a half, a real treat and a half to get involved and get started into your jewelry making adventures with genuine gemstones. We're adding alongside your epidote and zoisite, charoite. Now charoite is almost the colour of amethyst. Almost the colour of amethyst, not quite as deep, not quite as velvety, perhaps a little bit more lavendery to its tone, but as you can see there, working alongside the greens and alongside the patterns and prints, it really does have that unique calibre about it to add a sophistication. Absolutely glorious. Then you get this, and this strand makes me go, yes, oh yes. Your obsidian graduated rounds are 6 to 16 mil. I wonder if I just hold it out like that so you can see the graduated range. I mean, many is the time I look at a strand like this and my instant thought process is that you don't have to do a lot. It's already done for you. You can see there you could restrand to a necklace. Perhaps you could work alongside this with some of those gorgeous epidote and zoisite to get those lovely splittings of colour between it. This is a really strong strand for a kit. And I will remind you, our kits are not just about gemstones. Our kits are not just about gemstones. They're about everything else. 4 strands in this kit, but everything else to bring it all together. So if you're watching and you're thinking to yourself, so what does the kit basically do? It does everything for you. So you don't have to go to our website and think, okay, I need to get some findings. You might not even know what findings are. We do all of that. Findings are things that bring the jewelry together. They're almost like the cement when you're building a house. You know, there's no point in just stacking bricks. You need the cement to solidify it. That's what you get with your findings. Findings that you get with this kit, you are getting 100 findings. Now that includes things like shepherd hooks for your earrings, toggle clasps for your necklines and your bracelets. You're also going to get things called head pins and eye pins. Those are fantastic findings. They have multiple purposes. Crimp beads, which are tiny little mini tubes, which then clamp your jewelry together. These are all essentials to your jewelry making. These are things that bring your jewelry together. You'll also get elastic, beading thread, and monofilament, which then again brings that sealing of approval to get your jewelry all together. And finally, on this kit, oh, sounds like Santa's here. We actually did think we saw Santa on the beach when we were on holiday. My 2 children, at the top of their voices, both of them, and my son's only 2, but both of them at the top of their voices shouted, "Santa! Santa's on the beach!" it did actually look like Santa Claus had gone on holiday. So you might want to know that Santa Claus is in Gran Canaria right now, having a nice relaxing time on the beach. It's good to know. He's got to have a holiday. He's been working hard over, you know, December. So I did say to the kids, everybody's got to go on holiday at some point to try and chill out. And so Santa went to Maspalomas. Who knew that? Who knew that?
He said he was making sure that you're being a good children so that you get your presents for next year.
He doesn't need to do that, they already are.
Oh, right.
Whatever. We are giving you here a metre. Yeah, they are really good kids, actually, bless them. I know, they were joys. A metre of silver finish copper chain with your marquise links. So you do have that jingle jangle and that contemporary, almost Italian-esque style to those. If they were golden, then I'd say definitely Italian, but certainly the size of them, the links of them, certainly do give me that Italian inspiration. Again, giving you that classic style to your jewellery making. And that's what this show is all about, classics, connections to your jewellery making. What can we do for you? Well, you've got your 4 strands of genuine gemstones, including that amazing strand of graduated obsidian. You're getting your metre of your Italian-inspired marquise link chain, plus you're getting 100 pieces of your silver-plated copper findings, all for one price tag. So this is a kit that gives you everything, barring the tools. This is everything you need to get started. And I do think this would be a really nice starter kit for anybody who's thinking about buying a gift to get somebody inspired into jewellery making, or perhaps you've already extended yourself into jewellery making, and this will be a really, really nice way to give yourself a unique texturing to your jewellery making. Nice for your mum, for Mother's Day as well, wouldn't it? That'd be a good way to get, you know, get your mum into a you know, relaxing, because I know that jewellery making for a lot of people is very cathartic. And you know, the nice thing is that make it affordable. You know, Mother's Day, you can buy flowers for the price we're about to do, and the flowers are going to last a couple of weeks. You've got the chance to be able to give your mum actually not just a new lease of a hobby, but hopefully incredible genuine gemstone jewellery. It's a great idea, actually. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. I'm in limited stock already on this one because we didn't have a huge quantity to begin with. But if you want to join us, now's the time to do so. We're in double figure quantity on this one. Your Witch of the West jewellery kit. You've got £50 worth of pieces of amazing opportunity. You've got your 4 strands. I mean, that says to you probably at least 25 to 30 pounds. And then you've got your chain, then you've got your findings. You should be closer to 50 pounds if you were making this by yourself on our website right now. 50 pounds. Or alternatively, you pay the price that we've come up with. And I can tell you now, from 50, we should have dropped to 30, which would have been a £20 saving. But today, we're at £24.95. We've pretty much halved the price. We have taken that price and we have pretty much sliced it in 2. We've pretty much sliced that price in 2.
I mean, you've just got to take advantage of getting such a good opportunity, and the colours are so neutral that they would go with everybody. There's no, oh, that's a bit bright for me, or it's a little, you know, they're going to go with everybody. Everybody is going to love every colour on there, so it's a real guaranteed winner, really.
Yes.
If you had something like that on a store, you know, doing craft stores, guaranteed people are going to go to it because everybody loves it, and they're so different as well, the stones. And
the nicest thing about it is that it feels like there's a little bit of everything within that range, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like there is that sense of unique dynamics from every aspect, including the chain. You know, that chain's going to give it another dynamic again, isn't it?
Definitely, and it's quite funny because when I worked through my kit, sorry, I've just dumped all my stuff there. When I worked through this kit, it was the last kit I did, and this one's had a lot of input from other people actually. My mum and my friend. I was having a flap and they come around to distract the children. My first thought with this was it would make a lovely belt.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I wanted to make it because
what I was thinking.
I was thinking it would be a really nice, versatile. You could do it as a belt. And then what you would do is just kind of, you could link it, but what you could do is have a loop there, so it would then go through the loop.
All right.
And then you've got it sort of, and then you can change beads from there, but then you could make it a necklace and chop it and change it. But that's a luxury. That was something I wanted to do, But then I thought about it and I wanted to make so much more, I decided to be brave and actually chop it up and just go for other things. I mean, that's with 4 links missing off of it because I've already taken 4 links off.
I was just thinking like that would be a really nice, you know, just over, you know, your maxi dresses and things like that.
Yep, it's
Whereas
perfect.
when you're starting to get into that season where, not yet because I know it's been chilly, but...
just a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely. And I think you could just have that for itself and still then have the 4 strands and the findings and everything else. You know, you could make a real feature of that on its own, maybe 1 or 2 beads. But I thought I would have a go at really chopping and changing it up, really.
And that's what you've done here, and you've really gone to town. And when you start to look at how many pieces you've got out, and let's not forget, as I say, for those of you who are watching for the first time and seeing these kits, you know, when you start to consider this one kit for £24.95, it's not producing 1 or 2 pieces of jewellery, but actually it's producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I still had a handful of the ruby zoisite left. It is ruby zoisite, isn't it? Yeah. And there's a story, like I said, with the kumihimo, that necklace, the chunky one, is actually kumihimoed.
Oh, wow.
And it's my own interpretation, basically, of just adding all the beads on as you get to a section. It gives a really nice, and if you feel it's got a really nice clinky feel. But my mum did that for me. I sat down, she's never used kumihimo before. I said to her what I wanted. So I said, you got to put this colour on here. You know, I told her what I wanted. And then I talked her through how to do it. And she sat and made that for me whilst I was doing the other stuff. But obviously under my instruction. But the fact is, that's how easy it is. That's how easy one kumihimo is, and that's how easy it is to just sit down and make something like that, you know. And she sat down, and she just sat there, and she was off, and she did it, and it's brilliant. And I did the butterfly, but I wasn't quite sure what to do with him, and he was going to hang on a bit of a chain. And then, like I said, my friend came around to distract the children, and she went, "Why don't you just put it on here like this?" She's one of those high fashion who likes to have all of the labels and stuff, and she's like, "Why don't you have it like this?" And I was like, "That's a really good idea." So sometimes it's nice to have other people's inputs as well, you know.
And that's one of the things that the Classic Connections is all about today, is about being inspired by not just present day. It's not just about walking into the fashion shops and thinking it's only about now, but actually many of the fashions and many of the statements of jewellery at the moment are inspired by the likes of Elizabeth Taylor, are inspired by the likes of, you know, your Greta Garbo's and your Doris Day's, and you know, you take Marilyn Monroe and their designs, you know, the 1920s flapper tassel, that's huge at the moment, you know, drop tassels, that's from the 1920s, that's a classic design that is right present day, isn't it? And that's what you've taken here.
It's like you've got the earrings, you know, they're just 3 chains. I've used 2 head pins and they would be stud. I've had to wrap them around so that they would hang, but you know, you get the little butterfly backs, and then by having the studs, they sit nice and high up on your ears, so they look really nice.
I love those.
And I can't remember what the name of the symbol, the Celtic symbol is. So if anybody knows, can you tell me?
Oh, is that the try something?
Try something. Yeah, it just makes me think of
that television program.
That television program with 3 witches.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I love it. So, but I can't think of the name of it. So if anyone knows,
very
please
Celtic.
feel free. Yes, it is.
Very Celtic.
I'm just playing about with it, and when you cut them off and you start putting them like this and that, and you think, oh, actually, they go really nice. But then you've got to work out how to connect them. And I didn't cheat. I did not cheat in any way. I didn't add any wire.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because the butterfly, you would expect to be wired, but actually you've used beading thread, I presume. Can you show us that then?
Yeah, I've got it all ready. And also to say that I've also made 2 clasps, like on that bracelet and on the necklace. I've actually made clasps out of the links as well, because it's a really nice, easy metal to use.
That's lush.
Yeah, I felt it went with the style of the bracelet.
Oh yeah,
you know,
really
when you've
like
got
that.
something like that, you don't want a tiny little clasp. It's not going to work.
That's lovely. I really like that clasp. It looks really, really classic, doesn't it?
I just thought it looks like part of it.
And so that's just with
I will show that quickly. I'm going to show the butterfly, and then I'll just show that quickly.
So, move this a little bit over.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm just going to show it. They're nice and easy to cut. You simply, I mean, it will show a little bit. You can't really do much about that, but not enough to really be a problem. So you just cut it. I try to cut it just past the join, so it will kind of merge in a little bit.
Okay.
And then just open it like a jump ring. So it's really easy to do that. And so what we're going to do is do the butterfly first. So I've just chosen one of each stone. So I've chosen one of the obsidian, but I've chosen one of the smaller ones to be his little sort of head. One of the, was this charoite? I can't say it.
Charoite.
Charoite. One of those.
Charoite.
Charoite.
I always feel like I need to put my teeth in every time I say it, because it's a charoite.
Charoite.
I feel like
charoite. Charoite then. Right, okay, and all I'm going to do is just a little loop for now. That loop will come in handy later on. Okay, I've just realised I did do little antennae bits, but they're sort of right at the very end. Okay, and so then what we do is just take you want a nice long length of beading wire.
Okay, what kind of length are you talking about?
Just a long length, just a long. This is probably too much, but I mean, when you've got this amount in a kit anyway.
1.5.
Yeah, something like that. I'd rather have too much, because I don't know if I could add it.
I get 50 anyway.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'd rather cut it off and then have enough to make a bracelet or something else with, put it to one side, you know. Okay, so what we've got to do, it is a little bit tricky, and you can try, if you do this like this, you can put your little joins into the middle. Okay. And then they won't notice. Obviously, this is an afterthought on my part, as I clearly didn't do it on that one, but it's just for you to see. And what we need to do is we just need to bind them. So we need to bind these first. So we're just going to, what I'm going to do is just go through each, whoops. Yeah, that is one downside to having the joins there, actually. I won't put them there, I'll put them on the outside. I knew there was a reason I didn't do that. Once you've got it established, it's fine. It's just establishing it. So what we want to do is go through each one. It will move about a little bit, but we can tighten it all up.
So literally just threading in and out, are you?
It's very similar to the flower technique that everybody does, you know, where you just go over and under and over and under and strengthen it. It's very similar to that. It's just forming the shape when it doesn't fight me. Clearly knows it's being watched. Right, so we've got it all sort of linked in like that. Yeah. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is actually knot it, and then it'll be a good little anchor. Okay. Just going to kind of knot it a little bit. That looks quite cool like that as well when you do that.
Yeah, doesn't it?
No, it's just little things like that makes really funky shapes.
Yeah.
And so then you have to have a little play about with it. Get it to sit how you wanted it to sit. This is the most fiddliest part. Once you've done this, it's fine. And it doesn't matter, you just tweak it about a bit, see?
Yeah.
So we've got the shape back now.
Got you.
Okay, and we've knotted it so it's nice and secure.
See, the thing is like, for somebody like you, where you know that this is going to come into position, like if it was somebody like me, and all of those like kind of
going, oh, it's not going to work.
That's exactly what I do.
But if you see it led there, it's a little butterfly, and we're going to secure it.
I get it. I just would panic.
But if I went like that,
panic. See, I'm back to panicking. I'm going, but it's a big bundle of just things I don't know what to do with.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, I'm just positioning it. Yeah, there you go. So, and you can even reposition it as you're going along as well. Okay. Yep. So we're just getting that.
And it does have that floral-like design.
It does, yeah. You could have done 5 and then do a flower. There's lots you can do. I just want to do something tiny bit different, really. Yep. So what I'm going to do now is just using one of the lengths is I'm just going to wrap him on. Okay. It's just this first part's a bit fiddly, and it doesn't help that I've just split these, that's all. It's because I used, I just haven't tightened them. That was my fault. So this is a little hint, make sure you tighten the gaps, even if you overlap them slightly, and then realign them once you've done it.
Yes, okay.
Because then that will stop them sliding out. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. We'll start that bit again. Oh, they're fighting me. I'm really sorry about this.
That's okay. And so the thing is that what we've got to remember is that when you start to certainly play with things like this literally is just trial and error.
It is, yeah, and it didn't do this to me when I did it at home. It's just doing it because it wants to be awkward, really. And I mean, to be honest, if I was going to do this, I would do it with wire, preferably. But I wanted to show that you can do it without wire.
Yeah, you can do it without having to
Right, I'm just going to really overbend it, that's fine. Once I've got it going, it'll be fine. It's because I haven't just joined it properly, that's all. We're just going to, I'm going to secure it first. Go over and under. I'm going to do this bit first and it won't fight me so much then. Okay. So you go over and under. So all you want to do...
So this is quite good for people to know. Yeah. Is it like, you know, sometimes you just need to keep on manipulating.
Yeah,
don't give up.
No, don't give up. I'm going to just wrap around the whole centre now. So I want to give it some strength because that's why it's fighting me, because it's just not got that strength in the middle. So all I'm doing now, as you can see, is I'm just holding it all together. Yeah. And I'm just pulling it. And it's good to see that we all have to fight it. It doesn't come naturally. You know, so there we go, that's got more of its structure now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can see it's just holding a little bit tighter now, isn't it?
And now, the over and under technique, as I said, is this. So you basically, you want to try and make sure you do keep your shape as much as you can. So you go So basically going under, over, under, and over. So you basically see it over.
Like a figure of 8.
Yeah. It's just going through the gaps, don't worry about that. And then, so that will just give it that strength. And this is how we do the flower technique as well. You just kind of go over and under, and it gives it that strength.
Yeah.
And then you can add on the lovely little butterfly. It doesn't help that I'm quite hot in here as well. My hands are quite slippy. I'm giving excuses now.
Yeah, you don't need to. Everything's fine.
And so there we go, see, and then I'm just going to wrap him on.
Yes.
So I'm literally just wrapping his body on using the wire, the same wire.
Yeah.
And then that keeps him on, and then you just secure it again, and you just build it up. I mean, this one's got more 3D effect, so it's actually gone quite a nice, that would look quite nice just hanging.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He's kind of gone all a bit 3D-ish.
It looks like he's actually fluttering away.
It does, yeah, but you can just adjust it as you're going along, and you just keep doing that, and obviously the stronger it goes, the more you can shape it, and you can just bring it out, and it will shape out. And you can, where I've overcrossed that, I can just realign it. So go like that, and then I just popped in. So I would continue to do that.
Can I hold that up?
Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
See, even though you saw me having a flap and him fighting me, still won.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, that's the nicest part about it, is that you've just got to...
Well, he's upside down.
Oh. He was fluttering away, though, you know, just remember, he was just fluttering away.
And you can use the cups then to add the other lengths of the chain on. And all I did to add the little antennae sort of pieces was I created a loop in the and a head pin.
Yes.
And I just wrapped it around his neck. And then just wrap it around a little bit, and then you can bring it up. And what we'll do is catch it with the big loop that we did at the beginning. Sorry. So you just add that. When you've got it there, just make it nice and tight. Sorry, it is a bit hard to show. This is where these lovely fine-tipped pliers are.
Yes, those are the professional
brilliant.
pliers,
Yeah, they're the professional ones. And then we just get right in there, nice and tight, and then you can just spin it round to the back, and then just spiral it round to make his antennae sort of thing. Cut it off a bit short if you'd wanted, and then all I did was bring this down and hooked both of them in it to keep them up. So that's the loop that we made originally, and then that will just catch what will be the antennae, and then that will keep it there, if you see what I mean.
Gorgeous.
See, and then you would just shape that, and then you would just do the same with the other head pin, and then that would be that, and then you just link them like that.
Or she.
It's a bit of practice, it's just a bit of fiddling. It just happened, it was a happy little accident, and I made it, and I thought, I really like that. I would have cut that a bit short before I did it, but yeah, or you can spiral it a little bit.
And when you start to consider, right, just one of these pieces of jewellery, £3.10, I think I've worked it out.
Yeah.
Each one of these pieces, £3.10. We have had somebody text in. Who's texting about the name of... Elaine in County Antrim has texted in, and she says it's called a triquetra.
Thank you. I knew it was. I just couldn't say it. Thank you very much.
Triquetra.
Yeah.
Never heard of it before in my life.
And if I can just show thank you very much for that. It was bugging me. If I can just show very quickly how I did the clasp. So there you go. It's just, and then I would just secure him up, and then I just tied both ends with a knot. Yeah. And then a little bit of glue if you're insecure. So I'm going to just cut this, just like that, and open it up. Okay, so this is just to make the clasp. So I'm just running my fingers along. Obviously it's sharp, so be careful. I'm just going to straighten it out. So it becomes an actual straight. You could do loads of it then. You could do a little links, everything. Just go around the widest part of the pliers to form sort of the loop. And then here I just created another little loop. So I've got two loops, almost like a toggle clasp. One should be slightly bigger than the other. Yeah. And then just taking something like the wire jig, you know, the orange mandrel or something, but if not, just your pliers do. You just form it over and play about with it.
And that creates the link.
And there. How quick and easy was that?
That's immense.
and then you just open it up like a jump ring. And I just feel that gives it, and it's the same, I've used the same technique on the back of that necklace. So it gives that continuous kind of look.
Gorgeous. Amazing. £24.95 and you could create multiple pieces. Now that's pretty much half price to what you should be paying. Should be closer to £50 and you've got it for £24.95. 4 strands, remember, 4 strands, how far that's going to go. And the chain, of course, and of course all the 100 pieces of findings, plus all of the other bonuses and the detail of the jewellery that you can see creating. I mean, £3.10 for each one of those pieces of jewellery just doesn't make sense. I mean, you take £3.10 into a fashion jeweller's shop and you don't come out with anything like this, I'm assured of that.
No.
That's for sure. I mean, you just don't even think about it at all. £24.95. If you'd like to join us, you can do so on that free phone number, or you can join us on the web. And I think it's time for the Wall of Fame. 956 is Beverly in Letchworth. Good morning, Beverly. She says, here is my latest entry to the wall. I hope you like it. It's one of my first attempts at the wire gizmo. It's so easy to use and loads of fun. The gems from Jewellery Maker, teal and black agate drops. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of the nuggets. Perhaps you can see what they are. I was lucky enough to bag one of the Kumahimo kits on the Saturday show, and I can't wait to get started when it arrives. Beverly in Letchworth, let me have a look and see if I can't tell via the photograph. I would guess probably appetite would be my guess. Appetite would be my guess on that one. And it's gorgeous. Congratulations. We have got the gizmo coming up later on today with a very special package. I can tell you now, it is going to be a bit of a treat. The pricing and the offer that we've got, the gizmo's coming up later on. So if you want to be like Beverly and get involved in this amazing technique, it can do so much, can't it?
Oh, it's amazing. And the thing is, you can use it for coils, you can use it for making your own chain, you can make it for beads, you can just do everything. So versatile. Get watching, keep watching, and we're going to inspire you with that later on, and I'm sure Beverly's already done that. Beverly, you're 956. Okay, this is number 953, and it's a lovely bit of chainmail. Morning all, here is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. I hope it's good enough. Well, of course it is. I have just received the chainmail bundle and I couldn't wait to get started, so while being entertained by Carol this morning, I made this. It's my first attempt and I'm well chuffed. Everything is from JM apart from the small toggle clasp. The bracelet has 138 jump rings and the earring 12 in each. The labradorite puffy ovals are my favourite, so I had to include them too. Deborah from Norfolk. That's really stunning. I love chainmail. I really do love chainmail. Me too. I just find it fascinating. Yeah. I just want to look at it more and more. It's amazing. 955 is June. June. Please find attached my entry to the Wall of Fame. All gems are Jewellery Maker as well as the sterling silver findings. This is the first time I've done a double strand and it's been great fun. I also made the 2 pairs of earrings and still have loads of gems left. What a bargain. I have learned so much from the shows. My first necklace made it onto the Wall of Fame and gave me the courage to carry on. This is only my 3rd necklace. Next, it's on to wire work. The designers the designers make learning so much fun. Keep up the entertaining, and to say that's absolutely gorgeous, June. Only a 3rd, but I have to say, beautiful. Very nicely with my outfit today, I'm thinking. I feel like I need a little bit of springtime bloom. I need a bonnet and need to be walking through with your jewellery. Your little gorgeous sheep or something again. Your little my little sheep, my shepherd's hook. My little sheep. That's right. Me, my little sheep. Everybody point to me at the time. My little sheep. My little sheep. This is number 952. Look at those colours. This is my kind of colours. It's gorgeous. Tropical. It's stunning. For this week, a very summery necklace made from a mixture of gemstones, including abalone. Is it abalone? Abalone. Yeah. Freshwater pearls, apatite nuggets, pre-night nuggets, and peridot small rounds, plus Amazonite seedy beads in the small beady bead at the front. All beads are from JM, and thank you for the great shows, Liz from Hertfordshire. I feel like while you're doing that, I want to go do 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 do. It feels like we need to go Hawaii or somewhere like that, don't we? Yeah, gorgeous. Talking of
being inspired. 954. Claire Barrow in Honiton, I think it is Honiton. Hi team, this is my week's Wall of Fame entry. My son brought a colleague round to look at earrings. She ignored all the earrings and made a beeline for my tree of life I made with pink pearls to try out the technique. This picture shows the one she asked for as a single earring. I'm quite pleased with it because the colours are so authentic. Having such fun with this hobby. Thank you all so much for your inspiration. Claire Barrow, that is absolutely gorgeous, and as you're right in saying, the colours are just perfect. Certainly, not quite yet. We're not yet in springtime colours yet.
We're trying.
I tell you what, my vibes when we flew down into where did we fly? Into the Midlands yesterday. Literally just looked, and I looked at my husband and I went, I think we need the jumpers out there. Oh my goodness me, it's a bit chilly still, isn't it? Come on, springtime.
It's been snowing all weekend in Bristol. It's like snow rain. I was like, just don't snow me in, please don't snow me in. I need to get the Reddit. I need to do this.
I have to do that classic connection. We've got lots and lots still to look forward to. Ruby and emeralds. Of course, Laura's going to be with us for the whole show, so she's going to be inspiring us, all of her amazing story, as you can see there. But I have got emeralds and rubies, two of the four most precious gemstones to bring you right now, and that's what the Classic Connection show is all about. It's about getting those really, really stylish looks to your jewellery making by the creations of the design, but hopefully by the amazing ingredients that you're using. And we are talking about exceptional ingredients with this 2-strand offer. I'm going to give you some wire on this one as well, but I want to talk about the gemstones first. Take a look at these. Just sumptuous, sumptuous quality. Just fantastic qualities of colour, just beautiful. I will just clarify, you are just going to get the 2 strands. I do apologise, that wire's not part of this bundle. I do apologise about that one. You are getting here your 2 strands of ruby and emerald. Now, the thing is that if I said to you, perhaps if we did a global survey and we went up to perhaps somebody in Spain, somebody in America, somebody in India, wherever you went, and you said to them, could you name me a green gemstone? What gemstone do you think most people would say? Emerald. If you then said to them the exact same question, could you give me a red gemstone? What would they say? Ruby. These are gemstones that are world-renowned, recognised. These are gemstones that truly have got the most incredible classic appeal. These are gemstones that within the jewellery industry are some of the most collectible, desired and precious. An amazing quality within these 2 strands is what gets my own energies excited. I love my gemstones, but in particular I like gemstones to look like they should. You know, if I close my eyes and I think of, you know, Dorothy's ruby red slippers from The Wizard of Oz, that's the red I want. I want that vibrancy, I want that vivaciousness. You've got that passion, you've got that intensity of colour from that strand. Then I think of the Emerald City. Let's go back to The Wizard of Oz, and I think of the Emerald City as the coming of the hill and laws, doesn't it? Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. Literally, this is the emerald of the Emerald City. These are textbook colours. So when you're working with them in your jewellery making, people are not going to go, oh, what gemstone's that? They're going to go, wow, you're working with ruby and emerald. People are not going to question what gems they are. They have to be what they are because they are visually rewarding you with the colours that you would classically expect from them. I mean, there are places elsewhere that would offer you ruby that is probably bordering a pink sapphire than it is a rich red. There are emeralds out there that are nowhere near as vivacious or full of energy. We are giving you the real deal. These are strands of distinction. Now look, when We only put that name to it if it offers you the grading and the quality of colour and dynamic that it should be. And that's what you've got here. Your 2 strands, ruby and emerald. When you start to consider the type of jewellery that you've got to make from these gemstones, when you consider simple pair of ruby drop earrings, emerald bracelet, a beautiful, I mean, I know later on that Laura's going to show us a fantastic ring with just a single gemstone she's used to make a fantastic feature ring. You could be making multiple rings, ruby and emerald jewellery that you could be making and selling, or of course giving as gifts if you prefer to do that, treating yourself to your own jewellery collection. Emeralds and of such high caliber, your strands of distinction. There's no point in calling something a strand of distinction unless it rewards you with that top grade quality, and these strands certainly do that. If you would like to join us, this is an amazing opportunity to really get some of our finest gemstones in our vaults right now. A double whammy, 2 of the 4 most precious gemstones on the planet should be sitting alongside sapphires and diamonds, some of the most accoladed gemstones, and you are about to receive them in a single price offer. Now really, when you start to consider what price we should be offering each of these as single strands, what we're about to do as a double offer doesn't make sense at all. When you start to consider that you should be looking at these, I'd say what? Between 15 to 20 pounds for a strand of emerald and a strand of ruby. I mean, even if we said, what, $15.95, that would be stripped well over 30 pounds. Easy. That could be an easy price point that you'd expect for this type of strand combination. But instead, we don't even touch that price point. We don't even acknowledge it almost. We head straight below that. We go from 30 that's £11.50 each. £11.50 each.
You can really make that go a long way. I had a random knock on the door from I made wedding jewellery for someone a couple of years ago, and her husband knocked on the door a couple of weeks ago and said, oh, it's her birthday, and I wondered if you could make, are you the lady that makes jewellery? Yes. Could you make a birthday necklace for her because of her children? It was opal, I think, and amethyst and pearl. And all I did was a simple chain and just had 3 drops. So I had 2 drops there, 1 drop there, and then the 2 drops on the side had one of the stones each from the children, and the one in the middle had hers and the 2 children just in the middle. And so if you did something like that, how far that would go, but you would still get your value, and you would still be able to incorporate that because you'd be able to say it's ruby and it's emerald, you know, and if you put that and you know, put it with your fine metals.
That's it. And that's the thing is that you can be really clever with using a strand like this to your maximum impact, i.e., you know, maybe use just 2 or 3 of those. We've got some amazing pearls coming up later on, and really in principle what you've got to think of is you use pearls and ruby, or pearls and emerald, and by goodness me, you have got a seriously good looking and wearable and stylish and sellable piece of jewellery. $22.95, looks like that's going to be a sellout. Congratulations if you got that one. Sorry if you miss out, but congratulations if you get it. Right then, we are moving swiftly on. I've got 3 left, have I? I think that's going to be a bit of a sellout, that one. Congratulations. We have coming your way some of the best and some of the largest tanzanite we've ever. All about classic connections here at Jewellery Maker today, and this is the ultimate tanzanite strand, the ultimate opportunity. This is incredible, and this is going to be one of the biggest deals of the day, and I will promise you that if we tried to sell this as individual gemstones, if we tried to just pop these on air as singular stones, we could be commanding a serious price for each one of them, and you're about to get a full strand for one incredible deal today. It is your fashion focus show here. It's your classic connection with myself and Laura. It's great to have your company. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching for the first time, let's tell you how you can get involved and what we are all about here at Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where we put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did I just see a sheep? Did I just see my name and then join Vicki and then a sheep? Am I basically a sheep now? I've had a dog named after me in the past, but I'm now a sheep as well. Brilliant! Vicki the sheep. Come and shave me. We have got... That was just weird, wasn't it? Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Where did that come from? Yeah, it's because, yeah, maybe it's because I've been on holiday and you kind of have to make the effort to shave, don't you? Oh, it's boring. Boring. Do you know what I mean? That's one of the worst. Say again? Brazil. No, I didn't go to Brazil. We have got Fashion Focus Classic Connections. He walks into the building. He literally stands behind camera 2 for just a couple of seconds, and Chris instantly lowers the tone of the show, just like that. We're at the top, and now well, let's not go that far. We have got lots and lots still to look for you. We've got so much wire. Can I just say, I've got all of this wire. I'm just going to keep on getting them out, but I'll have to put them back, I know, so I'm sorry. But look, just keep watching, because I'm not stopping.
And it's my favourite colours.
I know! All of this wire, plus the 1.5, everybody's getting very excited about this one here. 1.5 mil gauge wire that I've got coming your way. Ooh! All of this colour, all of this amazing, what I know, plus the ones. Ooh! All of this is coming up. Now, I'm going to get into so much trouble because I actually genuinely can't remember where I got these from. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I think I'm going to get this wrong. Oh, no. I'll just do that, like that, and hopefully, somebody might have got that wrong. We have also coming your way today, coil cutting pliers. couldn't say that there. Cold cutting pliers coming up later on. Yes, just take a look at these. In fact, I'll get them out of the box to show you. I'm not sure why I had to make the noise, but is an obvious noise for this kind of tool. How weird I've suddenly become in just the space of a couple of minutes. Imagine if somebody's just tuned in for the very first time. The first hour I was doing really well, like doing really well, and it suddenly went for a break and I just went we have also the little saw with the blades as well. So if you want to make your own jump rings, we have got the tools coming your way today. I just had to do that. That's all to look forward to later on in the show. And on top of that, I also have, what's the other thing I wanted to tell you about? The tanzanite. I have got an amazing strand of, look at this. Isn't that lush? I've never seen us do anything like this before. Poppy quartz. Isn't that just...
We're admiring earlier.
Beautiful.
In our own leisurely time.
In our leisure time.
We've got all the time in the morning. Don't tell them we've got any leisure time. Don't tell them we've got leisure time. Then we panicked and went, oh,
what time is it? Couldn't believe it. Literally about 4 minutes before we came to... I looked at the clock and went...
we were like leisurely looking at everything and went,
panic. It was a little bit of a panic stations before the show. Not that you'd have guessed. We have got for you a fantastic bundle now. It's coming together with some real springtime vibes. I mean, you've got here this gorgeous rich green that has almost an emerald-esque quality about it, hasn't it? It really does give you the springtime vibes. This is your gorgeous green quartz nuggets. These are 9x4 to 11x7. The instant that vibrancy, that vivaciousness to any type of jewellery design that you've got. I mean, a real sense of energy, and very nice, you know, would be great for something like the Tree of Life that you saw earlier on the Wall of Fame. I mean, that would give a fantastic bonus to giving that springtime look to the Tree of Life. If you want to explore that, we do get we have a DVD. I think it's DVD 1, isn't it? Edition 1 on our Y Work DVDs with Laura, and she takes you through the Tree of Life if you wanted to explore that. I mean, this would be a great strand to create that kind of formation of the leaves. Then you've got that some fantastic clear quartz. These are your larger nuggets. They're 13x9 to 16x, I think that might be 12, but I'm not quite sure. You've got there your bigger size quality, as I say. Gorgeous clarity. And again, if you just put those greens and the clear stones, you can see how the colour of the green almost runs through into the clear quartz. This clear quartz just has this amazing ability to take on board any colour that sits beside it. It really does create an extra dynamic, almost you know, enchanting type of mesmeric quality about it. Very, very hazy, beautiful. So that's your clear quartz. Then you're going to get your 2 feature strands, and these are just exquisite. First of all, you have got your square, I'd call them almost cushion cut actually, cushion cut corner drill faceted rose quartz. These are soft, they're subtle, they're delicate tone, and yet they have this real feminine quality about them, with that real powerful look. Beautiful. Then we're going to go more subtle. We're going to go even more delicate in tone. We're sticking with the faceting, and we're sticking with your rose quartz. This time you've got your faceted coins, and as you can see there, once more, beautiful rose. 7x10 they are graduated in size, and once more you've got that much more delicate quality about the look. It's got a great real sense of springtime, vivacious, feminine. I almost feel like Bo Peep's walking through the fields looking for a sheep. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe I've just been inspired by the sheep, Vicki the sheep, but this has got that sense about it, hasn't it? It does daffodils growing in the meadow type feel about it. Lovely qualities from you. Just me. Just me. Everybody else has gone totally quiet about the whole meadows. Yes. Yeah, just by myself there. Thanks. Just going to find my own sheep then, am I?
You say sheep?
Fine. Fine. Be like that. We have got 4 strands for you of your quartz. This is your Misty Meadows. You've got these gorgeous, I'd call them cushion cut myself rather than square, but cushion cut squares, faceted corner drills of your rose quartz, your coins, and you've then got your nuggets and your larger clear nuggets all together for one price tag. The pricing of each one of these, well, we can't put these to air unless what we would say £6, £6.12, £24. So if we knew it was a bundle, £20. Yeah, that's a decent price point, isn't it? Yeah, it's £5. We're going to go less. In fact, we're going to take you to pretty much £4 a piece. Yours for £16.95. £16.95, and these are amazing, essential strands. You've got there that real springtime vivacious vibrancy about them. You've got that real quality of femininity as well. You know, the lovely thing about gemstones like this is that they really, really will work within a dynamic range of looks. Whether you're going to work these against something like the clear quartz to get that softer, more subtle range, or perhaps you're going to put it against something like the black obsidian that I did earlier on within the in the first kit, you know, that big black obsidian strand. You could put the rose quartz against something like that, and then you've got again that softer look, and then you've got that dramatic look. Evening wear and day wear working together. £16.95 is all you pay. 4 strands. That's coming in at just over £4 a strand. You know that we wouldn't be able to put that to air in single strands at that price point. No way. That's that. Impressive, so impressive. Now I am going to add to your order on this one. Now it's 1p for the whole day, so if you make one purchase with us, you paid your postage and packaging for the whole day, £2.95. Doesn't matter what you're buying, doesn't matter whether it's bundles, whether it's wire, whether it's the tools, 1p for the whole day of £2. Standard delivery. If you want to go express, you can do that, but it's still less than a £5 for your express delivery if you want it faster. But either way, if you start to consider you've just bought that bundle, I've got an add it to your order offer that you just won't want to miss out on. We are going to go to, and this is just going to show you how good the bundling price is when you start to consider opportunities in our single strand. Gosh, that's good quality. That really is great quality. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Ooh, that is fantastic. You've got your rose quartz puffy ovals. These are 14 by 10. I love these. Oh, I really do love these. Oh, they are pretty as a picture, aren't they? I love the smoothness about them as well. There's that real sense of almost silk-like finish. And that's the nice thing about gemstones, genuine gemstones in particular, is that they're incredibly tactile. There's something very inspirational about the way they feel, their coolness to touch as well. You know, you'll feel something different about a strand like this one. 14 by 10, 150 carats sitting within this singular strand. And as you can see for yourself, this sits right on the peak of some of the best saturated colour of rose quartz that we have in our vaults. This certainly has got that quality about it. I am going to tell you now that the price that we're about to go to on this, you cannot afford to miss out on. We have a decent stock, but of course we've got to remember by the end of today there's every chance that this will have gone. Why do I say that? Because the quality of the strand, we really should say this should be a much higher price point, much higher pricing than we're about to do. A single strand, some of our finest in the vaults. You can tell that by the close-up. Look at those colours, that haziness of texture. Lovely, feminine, Parisian pink quality, breathtaking look. Yours for the taking. I cannot promise that price tag any other time than now. I cannot give you this offer. This is a launch price, could be a sellout price tag, to be honest. $6.95. It is textbook quality. This is the ultimate offer. This is the type of strand that you will get home and you will celebrate that price point. You will not anticipate an offer like this to happen again. You can't. I mean, we'd probably be out of business if we continue to do strands of this distinction for a price like this one. £6.95 is all you pay. Your rose quartz puffy ovals. You're looking at a 14 by 10 size. £6.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you want to join us. Now's the time to do so. Congratulations if you've already made the purchase because you're adding to your order. It is, of course, coming with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Another reason that so many people buy from us on a regular occasion is that you know that you've got the chance to make your decision when it actually gets to you. 30 days from the point it arrives to your door to then say, is this the right piece for me? If it's not, send it back. Your money goes back into your account. No questions asked, no quibble money-back guarantee that we can offer you here. And as I say, that's one of the main reasons that so many people purchase from us on a regular occasion. So if something isn't right, you do have that opportunity to return. I can't imagine returning anything like this, though. Certainly not based on the quality and the tone of colour and that lovely freshness flying out the door, and rightly so, at £6.95. You know as well as I do, if this comes back to air, which I doubt very much it will based on quantity, but I tell you now, there will not be a chance expect to see $6.95 again on a strand like this one. It's just not going to happen. It's a launch price offer of $6.95. I mean, that should easily be closer to a tenner, easily. Congratulations if you got that one, going very, very nicely with our Misty Meadows bundle as well. Doesn't it go nicely? That looks lush, doesn't it? That really does look lush.
It's just perfect. It's just what you can imagine on a nice summer day, getting all of those gemstones out and thinking, oh, what shall I make? You know, let's make a real sun shining down, nice cool glass of water.
Yeah.
And
keep
just
going.
You know, just making stuff.
Sunshine?
Sunshine pouring through the window and sitting at a little table.
I was outside.
We're outside.
I was outside for my...
But as I said earlier, I go bright red like a tomato, so
yes,
you might stay inside.
Yeah, or a parasol.
Or a parasol, some kind of shading. Try to prevent sunstroke, etc. We're not promoting that.
Yeah, we don't condone sunstroke.
Lots of water to keep you hydrated.
We have... I'm going to keep that strand of rose quartz to hand because I just want to put it alongside this next bundle. Look at this. Now, I can't do this bundle without singing a song. Candy girl, you are my world. Anyone else? Anyone else? New Kids on the Block?
No.
Oh.
Never New Kids on the Block, fan.
No, you cannot. I do not believe that you were not into New Kids on the Block.
I think so.
You weren't into Joy from New Kids on the... Oh.
Yeah, but to be fair, men weren't really into boy bands, sort of like that.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, whatever.
I was a Take That fan.
You weren't?
I was a Take That
you
fan.
were?
I didn't really get New Kids. I was a little bit too young, didn't really get them.
Yeah.
You're probably younger than me, so...
I don't think we're the same age, aren't we?
Oh.
I was...
I was like, we wanted to look at each other and go, so how old are you?
I don't mind telling you, I just don't want to necessarily tell the whole interview.
See, I don't know how old I am. She just went about,
I had to think of that. How old are you?
My husband's my calculator.
I'm
He reminds
33.
me every time. I think I'm 35.
I'm 33. Oh, so you would have hit the New Kids, and
I was
that's
the New
why
Kids.
that 2 years makes all that difference. No. Yeah, I was to Take That.
The right stuff.
I didn't realise you was older. I thought you were.
Yeah, I'm old. Whatever.
That's a compliment. I just said you were.
Yeah,
I took it
thanks.
back.
You thought it was
no,
yeah,
I thought you were older.
I don't mind. Just a we have got for you a fantastic Candy Girl. You are my world. And actually, that's just not. It's not just New Kids on the Block, wasn't it? Was it Jacksons as well? Did the Jacksons do that? Maybe not. Maybe I just made that up. Got your Candy Girl. You have got here a fantastic 3-strand offer here. Really, really pretty colours. I really like this one. It's got a fruity feel about it. It's got candy sweet qualities. These are brand new strands. You've not seen any of these strands before. And we're bringing them to, oh, I've just noticed these are corner drilled. Oh, they're cute. Oh, they are very cute. Oh, I hope we've got a big quantity, have we? Oh, no is the answer. Not enough. Okay, not enough to go around on this one. I'm going to say that without any hesitation. First come, first served. They are so cute. Could you imagine just a really nice charm bracelet with those just dangling and jazzling? Jazzling? Jazzling. Jazzling.
Another word
Let's
for the
keep that
Vicki
word.
dictionary.
I like that. I like that. There's nothing wrong with a bit of jazzling. We have got here a fantastic corner drill cubes 4mm clear quartz. They are gorgeous. And again, would go beautifully with one of the strands that we did earlier on. You know those clear quartz faceted star cut? Oh yeah, they would go beautifully with that. And now add on top of that crackle quartz. I really like crackle quartz. I really like crackle quartz. I never ever, I just can't get bored with it. It doesn't matter how many times I see it, and we don't see a huge amount of it, I have to say. For something that is so popular, we don't see enough of it, to my thoughts.
Frosted crackle quartz as well.
Oh, do you? See, I like the shiny. I like just that lovely, that feel about it, that instead of it being really lustrous, the glistening quality inside the gemstones, just it's really, really interesting. I find it, I mean, just look at that. Gorgeous colours. You've got your baby pinks, you've got your blues, you've got your oranges, you've got your purples, you've got your yellows. I mean, literally every... Oh, this is flying out. I'm not going to have enough to go around on this one. This is absolutely flying out. You've also got your rondelles of your multicolour agate. These are 6x4. Again, you've got those fruity, candy-like qualities, pinks and yellows mixed together. This is a fabulous strand. If you want to just make some fun and funky jewellery, perhaps gift potential, or perhaps alternatively, you're looking to sell your jewellery. We're doing, of course, our trade fair show tomorrow. And if you're going to do your trade show, then perhaps you want to get some really great strands that are going to make people stop at your stall. And this is the way we do it. This is how you do it. You get wow factor, feature jewellery strands like this and make some bold statement pieces. Really, really wearable, stylish looking jewellery. That's what you're going to get from this combination. And I'll say now, without any hesitation, this is, to my thoughts, a sell-out strand bundle. This really is first time on air, and every expectation from me for it to be last time on air as well. It is brand new strands that we're making together, yours for the taking for one price tag. Brand new, 3 strands, $12.95. I know, I'm looking at that and I've just said trade show and I was just like, ka-ching. Well, there's the money. There's your money. An amazing deal, a fantastic £12.95, an amazing opportunity. That means you're talking what, like £3.32? Is that like £4.32. £4.32 a strand. When you start to consider the detail that you have here, 3 brand new strands sitting within this design, and you've got them for £4.32 each. I mean, that is what it's all about, isn't it? Getting jewellery that is going to be different, making jewellery that's going to stand out. That strand for me, that is a feature strand for your collection, and work it with those gorgeous faceted starry clear quartz that we did earlier on. That's going to be a really jazzling look, a real jazzling look. I have no idea. I hear your crackle quartz and you've got your agate for £12.95. Congratulations. I mean, you could actually, if you wanted to, just create a 3-strand bracelet combination, couldn't you? Just something as simple as like that. Or you could create some cascading earrings just to give a bit of fun and funky. Perhaps you have got your holidays in thoughts. You know, we've got Easter holidays, we've got springtime holidays, summer holidays, and perhaps you're thinking about making one piece of jewellery that has I know for myself, where, you know, coming back off my hauls, I realised how essential my jewellery collection was to change my outfits. You know, I used a different necklace, or I would use one piece of jewellery to go with lots of different looks. You know, rather than packing 5 or 6 pieces of jewellery, I only needed one piece of jewellery like this. And actually, I took some crackle quartz earrings and a bracelet, and they went with everything. I mean, literally, it went with everything. I had a white linen dress. I also had a little black maxi dress with some flowers. It went with everything. The crackle quartz goes with everything. £12.95. That's it. Yours for the taking. Congratulations. Don't forget, it's a free phone number that you're dialing today, or 800 644 655, or alternatively, you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Congratulations on that one. Now then, we do have a brand new deal coming your way, and I've just been told Ed, our manager, has been down with a special, and he's going to do what? Ooh. Okay, so if you hear the siren, or when, it's not if, when you hear the siren, when you hear that siren, then you need to pick up the phone very quickly. If you're on the web, get ready to pounce. It's going to be an incredible strand and an incredible Classic Connections deal. I'll promise you one thing, it will not happen again. You will get a deal that will not be seen again. It's a manager special exclusive on our Fashion Focus show. So thanks so much for joining us. Listen for that amazing siren. When that siren sounds, phone line, dial, or join us on the web, get ready to pounce, and make sure you make the purchase yours. We cannot do any other time than when a manager gives us the authority. It's a manager special. Ed's been down himself to give us authority to give you one very special deal today. Keep watching. It's just when the siren sounds. I can't tell you the time. Just listen for that sign. Okay. I've still got my bundles. Look at all of these bundles of loveliness. All of these wires are coming your way within the show. Because we can't have Laura in without having some incredible deals on wire. I know, you know, with the Classic Connections, it's about inspiring you. I mean, imagine knowing by the end of today, we are going to provide you with everything that you got to create this fantastic bracelet. Imagine knowing that you've got the chance to be able to create a bracelet like this, inspired Cleopatra's cuff that we're talking about. And you could create this look. I'll just hold it out a little bit so that you can see. Or have we got a photograph? Star. Well done, Tom. Thanks. You could create that amazing look. But not yet. Not yet. That's coming up later on. Lovely demo hand. Lovely demo hand.
You know.
Oh, it was gorgeous, tilted and everything.
Took a few moments, but we got there.
Very impressed. We have got now this is going to fly out. This is literally going to disappear. And I mean, I promise you, disappear. I have got such a limited stock. I have got less than 60 in stock right now. Less than 60 is so limited. So limited. We are talking here Impression Jasper. Watch out. The phone lines are about to erupt like Mount Etna. We are talking here about a serious hot rock at the moment. This is one of our must-haves. This is one of our essentials within your jewellery making range. Every time it comes to wear, it disappears before our eyes. That's why we only have limited stock on this bundle. If you see it and you want it, you're going to have to be quick. It's a bit like, you know, the manager's special. When you see it or when you hear that siren, get on the lines. Pick up the phone now. You know, make sure that you're one of the first to be answered so you can get this fantastic bundle. Your Impression Jasper has such a fantastic, exciting design feel about it. These are individually formed. It's in gemstones with their own patterns and prints. And as you can see here, you have got here a combination. Your blue jasper rondelles are 6x4. Your fuchsia tubes are 6x12. I've got there your rondelles, almost like raspberry pink I'd call them, and those are 3x6 in your rondelles. And you've also got your faceted coins. These are 10mm pyrite. All together, all of these feature strands are yours for one price tag. And that price tag is unbeatable. I genuinely cannot believe that there'll be anywhere, even on, oh exactly, even on, Laura's literally just heard the price tag. She's just heard the price tag. You all right, doll?
Yeah, I just dropped my ring mandrel.
Just the mandrel. That's one heck of a noise. That could have been the manager's special siren, couldn't it? You've got 4 strands, including 3 strands of your impression jasper on this one. It's going to be a treat. You should be paying pretty much £20. £20. Or £16.95. I mean, that's what, £4.25-ish? 23. £4.23. £4.23 for an amazing 4 strands. Granted, the 3 feature strands that I'm going to talk about, that's your impression jasper. We cannot get enough of this gemstone in the vaults right now. It's got such a unique... Have you worked with the impression jasper, Laura?
Only once or twice when I've been on here, and actually that's what I've got with my... I've chosen to use with my challenge, yeah, because the colours are just perfect together, and with the teals and the turquoises, it's stunning. So hopefully...
Just because I'm looking there, I will quickly show that we have got coming up, and you're quite right, to go with those teals and turquoises.
See, if this one just needs to be done like that, but I'm working on a nice neck. I'm getting a bit carried away and starting one, and I'm thinking, I'll just do this quickly, and yeah.
That's nice, though.
Yeah, it's good. I'm having fun. It's my kind of colours.
And sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, even I don't do pinks and purples normally, but I would wear these because they're that more toned down kind of colours. And again, with the blues, they just all mute together really nicely.
And I think that's one of the nicest things about, you know, working with your impression jasper. Put it with another brighter gemstone, it certainly can add texture. This is coming up later on in the show, and as I just saw that Laura's working with it, and you could probably see some of the colours on her desk, and I thought, oh, I'll just quickly give you a shot of that one, because look at that for a 2-strand combination. I mean, that really is turquoise, and if I just added in one of those impression jaspers, can you see there how it just really does blend alongside there? I would actually add the pyrite as well to that gold, and thought that's nice.
It's really nice, and funnily enough, I'm using the antique bronze wire with it for that very reason, because it's all rustic, and you can really bling it up with a bit of silver. It's a really lovely versatile colour, because the gold goes beautifully, rustic, silver, and the antique bronze. The antique bronze is just asking to me to go with it.
Yeah, I would agree. Gorgeous. So that turquoise 2-strand bundle's coming up later on, but you'll get the pyrite and your 3 strands, including those fuchsia tones and raspberry tones from your picture jasper, and then the teals and the pyrite for $16.95. Absolutely magnificent opportunity. Fantastic offers coming your way left, right and centre. This is your Connections show here within your Fashion Focus Day, and I think the biggest thing that we're trying to achieve today is trying to bring you a variety of ideas, and hopefully ingredients as well, that can give you a twist from being inspired from you know, past, and bring it into present, i.e. the Cleopatra cuff, you know, i.e. the Elizabeth Taylor pearl necklace, or take on board something like, you know, the likes of those featured designer eggs, you know which ones I'm talking about, but be inspired by something so classic and then create something incredibly contemporary. You can see there this amazing design that Laura's created. It's extraordinary, the detail. And you're going to take us through how you actually create the bill on this one, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm going to show how to do the woven bail.
Just because it's something that just adds so much detail to jewellery if you can create that quality.
I use it all the time, and once you grasp it, it's so quick and easy, but it looks really nice. And you can just do it on a wrapped pendant, just finish it off with the woven bail, and straight away that takes up that extra level, and it becomes a really, you know, a really higher end pendant, as opposed to just a fun one.
Yeah, and that's something that you want to try and achieve all with your jewellery, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's places for bales like that, but sometimes I think it can just finish it off, and other times a fun one, but I think it needed that.
Yeah, style, real style. So that's all to look forward to on our Classic Connection show. Now, for me, when I start to look at this next kit, this is about trying to inspire brand new jewellery makers and our fantastic established family of jewellery makers as well. For this kit, this is for me probably one of the most ridiculous value kits, because when you start to see what we're putting together for the price that we can do it for, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I've worked here for probably a good couple of years now, and for me this doesn't make sense, the pricing of it. But the genuine gemstones, I always have a difficulty with pricing, because I always keep on going back to the fact that, you know, we're talking about genuine gemstones not being stamped out by a machine. I mean, hand cut, you know, faceted designers gemstones. You can't really put value on something that's from Mother Nature, and yet that's what we have to do here within jewellery. We have to, because we're working with genuine gemstones, we have to give them some sense of value. But I often think to myself, you know, with kits like this one, I don't want to devalue genuine gemstones, and it feels like we're on the cusp of that with the pricing that we can do on this fantastic kit. It's called Abundant, and it is abundant with beauty. You've got here a combination of your grey banded agate plain rounds, as you can see there, some fantastic feature rounds. Almost like cashmere-esque qualities, isn't there? Really lovely, hazy, milky, you know, a real opaque quality about that lovely individual strand. And again, we've got to remember that each strand is going to be different. Each one is going to have its own unique quality about it. So this is your feature strand, a 10mm strand, nearly 300 carats of your agate. We're adding to with your fossil agate. Now, we're talking about Mother Nature. I've already touched upon it already, but I've got to tell you now. Just look at these. Look at those. Absolutely incredible. This is like capturing Mother Nature, quite simply capturing her and showing you the individual qualities. This is a gemstone that for me is immense, absolutely immense. Because for me, we sometimes forget where we're sourcing our gemstones from. I think often is the case, and I do it myself all the time, and for somebody who's actually been to the mines and see for myself how difficult it is to source gemstones, even for me, I often look at the beauty and I forget where it's come from. I absolutely forget that these are genuine gemstones. And then the nicest part about looking at a strand like this is it takes you right back to where it's sourced. It takes you back to the history of Mother Nature's design. It takes you back to the provenance, the historical reverence of beauty that you're getting in your jewellery. That's what we've got to remember. This is special. Now you are getting here your fossil agate 8mm rounds to match alongside those gorgeous cashmere grey agates with your 10mm. Add to it a little bit more drama, and as I say, this is a great get starter kit. This is the one that I would suggest if you know somebody who's interested in getting involved in jewellery making. We can offer you a free tutorial, a booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. But if you are buying for somebody, say for like Mother's Day, and you want to get your mum involved in jewellery making, well, you can get this free tutorial, booklet and DVD. Just speak to the call centre and say, I'm buying this kit as a gift, and we will give you the free tutorial, booklet and DVD. So you're going to get that. Now the toolkit that we can offer you, the essential tool kit, as you can see there, is $9.95. Now I'm going to say you can get started to jewellery making with this next kit and the toolkit for less than £30. Less than £30. I know that the brain's going, hang on a minute, if it's going to be less than 30, that's a tenner. So that means that this kit is going to be less than £20. You're right. Let's add on one more strand. Genuine gemstones going less than £20 for the whole kit. These beautiful twisted rice beads of black agate. These are 6 by 12 mil. Look at how lustrous they are. I mean, they really are shimmering and sparkling, aren't they? There's something very, very seductive about twisted gems, because I think the light sheens in a different way. It almost adds an extra dimension to your jewellery. Okay, so your 3 strands in this abundant jewellery kit also come with your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic, and with 100 pieces of your silver plated copper findings. So your copper findings, now for those of you who are just getting involved and you're thinking, what is a finding? A finding is the thing that brings your jewellery together, it holds it together. Now our findings packs are quite simply, perfectly named for this kit, abundant. You're getting 100 pieces, a metre of chain included, you're getting toggle clasps which add a real sophistication, you're getting things that perhaps you don't know how to work with yet, but you will by the end of this show. We'll show you how you can get involved and make your own pairs of earrings with shepherd hooks, and you can use earrings, the earring findings, things like those gorgeous head pins and eye pins. We'll show you how to use those right now. In fact, Laura is going to show us how to create a fantastic pair of earrings, professionally finished, and the gorgeous look that you're looking at here is going to be less than £20. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery did you make?
6, yes.
6 pieces of jewellery for less than £20. We're already quids ahead. I mean, we can already make the decision that this is going to be great value. But most people who watch, who think under £20, cynic like myself, will go, okay, they said less than 20, it's going to be £19.95. Now, if you try to buy this whole individually, the strands by themselves, the findings by themselves, you'd be closer to £30, in fact, over £30. And yet today, you're getting your 3 feature strands, those gorgeous cashmeres, that gorgeous fossil agate, which really does have such an amazing kudos for your jewellery. Going to look great with the antique bronze wire that we're bringing you later on. Plus, on top of that, your 100 findings. You should be £30 plus. We're going to take this today. We're pretty much halving that price again. We're pretty much halving the price to $15.95.
Oh my God.
No.
Every piece that I've made, my mum was going, I'd love this, I would wear this. If I told my mum that, she would be on, she's at work at the moment, but she would be watching and she would be like instantly buying that, because everything she tried on went with everything. That's ridiculous.
6 pieces of jewellery for £15.95. 6, 12. So that's £2. It's got to be £2.50, £2.60, something like that you've made for each piece of jewellery.
That is madness. That
Surely
really is madness.
Goodness me, what a deal. You've got a brilliant way to get started. And as I say, don't forget, Get Started tutorial booklet and DVD comes free of charge with your first purchase with us. This kit is an amazing incentive. If you've been watching and you've been getting that inkling that you'd like to try it, never made the step yet, you've just, building yourself up to it. Don't build, you're there now. $15.95, there's no excuses. That's some of the best value kit that we've put to wear for a very long time. Plus, on top of that, don't forget you're getting your toolkit for less than a tenner. That's everything you need to get started. That's the ingredients, which is the kit. That's the tools, that's for less than a tenner. And then you've got your recipe book, that's your DVD and your tutorial booklet. That's everything you need to get started for less than £30. And Laura, it really is a case of, this is the type of kit which could really excite some of our regulars, but also to really stimulate somebody who's brand new, because it's a very versatile kit.
Yeah, when I got all my kits, like literally for my late show and my day shows, this is the first kit I did, because I looked at it and I thought, it's nice, it's got, everything goes together, and you can sit down and you can just enjoy the kit. You don't have to think, oh, I've got wire, or I've got this, or anything like that. You just sit and just think, oh, what can I make? And it's, I had a lot of fun with it, really.
The interesting thing is that you've created different looks, and you've gone for very simple style on some of them.
Yeah.
And then you've gone for what looks like difficult creations, but they're actually
not.
Yeah.
There's nothing complicated that I've done there. The only thing that I did sneak in, and obviously it's what I do, is I had one, and I literally used every single bead up I'd like to add, and I had one left, and so I quickly made a little wire ring out of it, which I thought was really sweet.
How cute is that ring? I'd wear that ring.
I like it. And I mean, obviously the viewers can't see, but doesn't it feel comfortable and light on?
Really comfy, and that's the nice thing about your jewellery is that it's wearable.
Yeah.
It's something that I really find essential to day to day. You've got young kids, you've got a practical life to live, and I do think that that's really important, and I say it over and over again, is that I really like the look of some jewellery, you know, when you go to your high street or you go to your, you know, the likes of, you know, your fashion shops, and I look at these big pieces of jewellery and I go, looks great, but I just couldn't wear that. It's just not practical.
No, it would be grabbed, it would be yanked, it would be,
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've still got a dead leg from my son jumping on me 2 days ago. I can't feel my left leg.
Boys.
It is boys.
Oh, demonic.
Oh.
Well, mine, I'm not saying yours is, but mine is.
Just
sorry,
lethal.
Jackson, if you're in, but you are a little rat fink. Again,
practical jewellery.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
Yeah, my mum does. I've never made a wire ring for my mum. My mum's never worn that, but she said she wants me to make her one like that because she said it was so comfortable and nice and, you know, slightly different. And I've just hammered the wire, just add a bit of texture.
Gorgeous. So that's just the little treat. That was the little treat of a cheat.
Cheat treat.
But I want to really show everybody how simple it is to make jewellery and make it look professional.
Yeah.
And that's something that for a lot of people to get started, they're often worried that they'll make the jewellery but they won't wear it because it won't look good enough.
Yeah.
And that's something that we want to highlight, how easy it is to achieve professional finished jewellery with these fantastic earrings.
Yeah.
Now, the actual chandeliers come as part of the kit as well, don't they?
They do, yeah. They're one complete unit.
Like so. So we actually do get...
It's all done for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally done for you. And that uniformity as well. So, like, I mean, you can make chandeliers and that kind of thing out of wire, but you've got guaranteed uniformity with this, and you don't need to if it's been made for you.
And you get the shepherd hook as well. So you're going to get all of the components, and it really is just making sure that how you bring things together, you do them, as you say, in a uniform kind of way to give them that drop. So I was hoping that you might be able to show us exactly that.
I'm going to show you. So, like I said, I mean, this is simply beads on an eye pin attached frame, but even when you're doing something as simple as that, you need to take note of the little tiny details. So when you're creating your top loops, you need to make sure that they're all facing the same direction, and even little things like these little ones on the side, they need to match the same drop. Otherwise it's only a tiny thing, and then when you've done your first one, you have to obviously make sure that the second one matches as well. And that is quite important because obviously it's going to be in people's ears, and you want it to look professional, and it's only little things like that that can just take it up that tiny little extra level. So I'm going to show you. So I've got is it on agate?
Yes, the twisted bead.
Yep. So what we do is just seeing the pattern that I did in. So I'm popping on a silver bead,
which comes as part of the kit.
Yep, everything is part of the kit. One of the silver spacer beads, one of the agates, okay? So what we want to do is make sure that we've got, so I've just put the snippers down. Okay, so you want them to be, I just kind of guess, but Debbie's got a good little tip. If you've got a bead board, you can measure it by the centimetres around the edge, and then about a centimetre, but I just kind of have a little guess.
Okay.
So before I finish that off, I'm going to do all of my sort of side dangles.
All your drops.
Yeah, so they would all be the same. I do all of them for both earrings.
Yes.
And then you've got the uniformity. So again, once you do this so many times, you get used to it and you get the sort of right, sort of by eye sort of look of it. But
measurement,
it does help. You can, you know. So it's around about the same sort of size there.
Yeah.
So even that's just by me doing it by eye, but you can be specific if you want to.
Yeah.
So that would be the two side drops. Then the middle one, I need one more bead, that was clever. No, I don't. No, I don't. So on this I've put a spacer bead, an agate, another spacer bead, and then another agate. Now with this, it will have a naturally short gap, so I won't need to cut anything off.
Okay.
And again, that will help with uniformity, okay?
Yeah.
This one we just put on at the very end, so we'll do that in a minute. So now that I've got them, what I'm going to do is take my round nose pliers, is I'm simply going to pull the wire nice and so it's actually, there's no gap between the wire bend and the bead, okay? Then put my pliers in, try and do the same point as well whenever you do them try and go to the same point. A lot of people, a little tip is just to mark with a permanent marker.
Yeah.
Just marking, and you always go to that same point. Make sure it's nice and flush so that it's going to be nice and smooth. And just turn it all the way around, and then you'll only get there, pop the pliers back in, and just complete the loop. So there you've got a nice loop. And so what you'll have is where you can see it's almost like a front and a back. So if I hold it, the front is obviously where there is no join, and the back is where it's joined. So what you want to try and make sure is that they all hang the same direction when you attach it to the chandelier.
Yeah.
Okay, so then do the same with the next one. So just put my pliers in. I'm just going to pull it straight back so there's no gap. There you go. And then just rotate it all the way around. You can fiddle about with it a little bit. And then the same with the final one, because there's not as much of a gap. What I tend to do with this is just twist it and rotate it. So what I'm doing is pulling it back and making it round at the same time. Might go down a little bit smaller with this. And it will go, but it will be a very small loop. And then obviously if there's a little gap, just make sure you squeeze it with the pliers. And there you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we attach it, what we want to do is we open them just like a jump ring. Just to the side slightly. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop it on. You decide that you've got the front or the back. So I'm just going to pop it on there. And you just literally pop it on and then close it. Back up. Make sure you've got it nice and tight, because you don't want it to, sometimes when you've got thin metals, they can slide off. Okay, so that's just one. And then I'm going to pop the middle one on and do exactly the same. Open it up. Make sure I've got the same side. Oops. This one's a slightly trickier one because it is filled right up. It will go on. You can open it quite out and it will reform. There we go. And back in, and then just put it back into its shape.
And you just continue then? You just continue
that's
adding
it. See, they're both on the same side.
That's it.
And then I'll just add this one ever so quickly.
And so when you've got a pair of earrings like this, like for somebody who sells your jewellery,
yeah.
I mean pricing, but you could pay easily £15 to £20 for a pair of gemstone jewellery like that elsewhere, couldn't you?
Yeah, and the advantage you've got is because you have paid such a low price on the kit, you could say, I tell you what, I'll give them to you for £10.
Yeah.
And you look really, really good because you've just given them for £10, but you know that that's actually hardly touched what you've paid for them.
£2.30 is the pricing of each one.
It makes you look really good. And that's it really. And then with the last one, we just basically repeat it, cut it to the same sort of angle, and then you just rotate it. Oops, we'll go a bit nice and quick. And then just make sure, even with this top one, that the back is on the same.
Yeah, you're matching them up all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, always matching them.
And it's just getting that professional finish. And again, that's the value of getting the value of the kit, is to make sure that however you create the jewellery, you're creating it with the intention of getting the most professional finish.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got there without any doubt.
And I think sometimes, this isn't going to play again because I'm extremely hot in here, but if you hold it up like that, you can see, because we did do the uniform, you can see these two are the same length.
Yeah, they've got that.
Yeah, and sometimes I've done earrings and then I look at it and there's one that I've put on the wrong way and it really annoys me, and I have to change it because I think if you were going to look at them, you would look at them and you wouldn't think twice of it. It makes it look nicer, but if you noticed it yourself, you might be more likely to put it back and think, oh,
that's right,
because it doesn't look like it's been done properly.
It's professional finish.
It's only little tiny things, but it's simple to do, but just pay attention to what you're doing. Absolutely. I don't mean that in a nice way. I don't mean,
No, absolutely.
But it's good
little
advice. Details, yeah.
£15.95, one of the finest value kits. This is everything you need to get yourself started. Great for, of course, inspiring other people. A nice gift to give to somebody, maybe Mother's Day, or perhaps you don't need a reason. You just want to get them inspired into a new hobby without having to break your own bank account. Well, less than £10 for the toolkit, and then £15.95 for the kit. So that means what? £25, £26, and you have either inspired yourself or or somebody else into a fantastic new hobby. If you want to be part of jewellery making and you've perhaps got a budget, then the good news is that you've got the chance to do that today, with of course the free tutorial booklet and DVD coming as with your first purchase. It's a brilliant hobby. I know for a lot of our jewellery makers, both our guest designers and many of our viewers out there, you get started and it's something that you'll never ever look on. A fantastic way to do so today with that kit. $15.95. Don't think I've done a kit like that price for a very long time. Genuine gemstones and findings all coming as part of the kit, and hopefully be inspired by the Wall of Fame. 951 is Jane King. Good morning, Jane. She says, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame, a necklace for me and me alone, made with fuchsia agate, irregular faceted rice beads, purple faceted quartzite rounds and tiny fuchsia quartzite rondelles, all from Jewellery Maker, knotted on a cord from my stash. I haven't entered for a while, so I hope this one's a winner. Well, good luck to you, Jane, and make sure, for those of you who perhaps haven't entered for a while, get your entries in. Don't forget, you know, you could be the one who gets your name picked out. On a Wednesday, we then pick out the winner who could get either £100 or £50 better off into their Jewellery Maker account. It's a brilliant competition, so we look forward to hearing from you, Jane. Next week, gorgeous, inspirational look. Love that, the knotting techniques. It's my kind of thing.
Okay, right.
Ooh,
this
good colour.
I know this is my favourite style at the moment. So it's 948, and this is, hi all. Haven't entered the Wall of Fame for a while. I lost my mojo, but I found it again last week when you brought us the gorgeous blue Savannah kit. The colours are truly stunning, so I made these earrings based on a design I saw using rose quartz on your sister channel, Gems TV, and I hope you like them. Julie in Livingston, and they're stunning. Like I said, my kind of colours, my kind of style. I would wear them.
They are fab. I love the colour.
Yeah, it's just stunning.
It's got a proper zing, hasn't it? Yeah. And actually interesting that you've made a pair of earrings that have that similar drop I'm wearing.
Yeah, I'm really to that. I think that's really everywhere at the moment, that kind of tassely kind of look as well.
Yeah,
so.
they're like kind of nice easy wear earrings now, aren't they? I just, at the moment, I just can't bring myself to wear drop earrings like this on a day-to-day basis. I don't know why. I'm a stud earring girl. I am a stud earring girl on a day wear. And then evening wear, give me the biggest drops, I love them. But day wear, I've just got it in my mind.
You kind of feel conscious sometimes, don't you? Yeah, and I find that having like a slightly short hairstyle, I feel if I've got an earring on display, you're very like, ooh.
I could make an effort. I've tried. Yeah, exactly. 950. It's a miracle if I do that. If I get the time to do that, it's amazing. 950 is Sharon. Hi, Sharon. She's from Brighton. She says, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame, made from faceted amethyst slabs from a few weeks ago, and some wire from my stash. I absolutely love these faceted slabs and would love to see more of them in the quartz family. I love Carol. She's so funny, and I really enjoy the show when she's presenting, and she's very entertaining. Isn't she just? She's gorgeous. Lots of love to you all, and right back at you, Sharon. And that's Sharon in Brighton. That's fantastic creation. Really beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Okay, this is number 947, and it's from Claire in London. This is my first entry into the Wall of Fame. My fiance got me into jewellery making before Christmas when he bought me a jewellery making starter kit, and I was making beaded jewellery until we stumbled across the JM show and found affordable gemstones. This floral bracelet was made using rose quartz rondelles from JM and some plastic pink spacer beads and chain from my stash. That's stunning. It's lovely.
Very pretty.
You know, it's sometimes simple designs is all you need.
Absolutely. I think everybody's started to get the springtime vibe. I know it's like a slow burner at the moment because of the weather, but I do feel like the more jewellery that we're seeing on the Wall of Fame, the more springtime colours and textures and designs that we're seeing, which is lovely. Let's have a look. 949. Good morning, Jewellery Maker. Love the singing. Oh, there was some singing yesterday, was there, or the day before yesterday? It says here. My Wall of Fame entry, a long star necklace with chunky jasper, blue freshwater pearls and blue polyester loops, all from JM. Thank you for all the new DVDs and guest makers you have on the show. I picked out the the second edition of the Gizmo wire work, as well as tiaras and fascinators, which I can't wait to try out. Many thanks, and that's Tripty in sunny, brackets but extremely chilly, Scotland, and that's Dunoon. Well, I hope that it's the same again for you today as well, Trippy. and I have to say, again, we've got those colours coming through.
Yeah,
it's definitely a theme that's running through, and we have got lots of colours to look forward to today because we have got some phenomenal wire offers. And I mean, literally, wires coming out my ears today. I have got antique bronze, a bundle that is just, it's going to blink and be gone. I have also got the 1.5mm gauge wire. Hurrah. And we've got, that's 1.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see that choker? That is the 1.5, so you literally, you don't need to do anything if you want to have just a very simple, like chain-like effect.
I wear it all the time and it's just very simple, so I know you're on it. I just literally have, I mean, this has also been grabbed and tried on by my children and pulled back out and reshaped, and it's just 2 little hooks on the back. And that's just nice, simple, and it's solid, and it sits really nice.
I love it. Okay, that 1.5 wire is coming up later on as well. Plus, we've got the wire cutters, and we've also got the jump ring chain. We've got loads. We've got a gizmo offer to be.
I'm really not happy about this. I want it.
And if that was enough, I've got the ring mandrel offer coming up straight up after the break, so don't go anywhere.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join Jewellery Maker from the 4th to the 8th of March for our Fashion Week. Every day we will focus on different styles. Monday, young and funky. Tuesday, high fashion. Wednesday, bridal boutique. Thursday, men's fashion. And Friday, masquerade ball. Make sure you tune in. The Fashion Week on Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I've just taken part in Gemma's Adventures with Beading Thread course. I thoroughly enjoyed it and would recommend it to anybody to take part. I mean, Gemma is amazing, the whole group has been relaxed and it's been a really enjoyable day. I definitely come.
Well, welcome back to our Fashion Focus show. It's Classic Connections with myself and Laura, and we have got the most amazing, fast and furious offers to be able to fit in right now. We have got some deals to be had for our wire lovers out there. You can't have Laura Binding on the show without having some kind of wire deal, but of course we knew that we were going to do some great deals within our thick wire. We've got the silver thick 1.5 to come later on in the show, but I'm going to do some incredible deals for you now. The mandrel's back in stock. Yes! I know. How many times do we get emails and text messages from people going, mandrel? Where's the ring mandrel? Where's the ring mandrel? Look at this. Badoink, badoink. Ha! Ah, yes. Just look at this. It's the ring mandrel. This ring mandrel is so cool. This ring mandrel has so many different ways of being utilized in your jewelry making, but it's the wire workers out there who have been requesting and demanding almost. If we're bringing you that big gauge wire, you want the mandrel to be able to make those feature rings, to create those dramatic looks for your jewelry making. And I know that Laura's wearing a fantastic pair of rings at the moment, where she had these amazing spirals. You need a mandrel like this to create something like Laura's designs, and they are twisted spiral rings that you could create the look of with this fantastic opportunity. Now these are the rings. If I just hold them like that, in fact if I put one on, then that probably gives you a better idea. Can you see there? So it actually then shows you, say for example, somebody knows that they're a size N to O, then you could create their ring to their sizing. And as you can see there, now this is the professional ring mandrel. This is the professional jewelry ring mandrel. So you really are going to create the bang on size or the right look for your jewelry if you're using the right tools for the job. So you could create this look if you wanted to, and then on top of that, you've also got the wire. So you could get the mandrel, and you're also going to get your wire. Now your wire, well, this is when we really get excited, because we haven't seen your antique bronze for a very long time. And this is probably one of the most important gauges that you can get into your jewelry making for wire. It's your 0.8 mil antique bronze. Yes, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, 0.8 mil gauge. Not just in the antique bronze, but also in the turquoise as well. So you're going to get both of these plus the ring mandrel for one price offer. Now the ring mandrel comes in a fantastic pouch, and of course in the presentation box, just so you know that you are getting all of this for one price opportunity. It is going to be a serious deal. Now, if I said to you, each one of these as individual purchases would take you well over 24 plus pounds. That's the price you should be paying for each one of those. Each one of them should be closer. So basically, we should be looking at this being, what, 50, 60, 70 pounds, something like that. The mandrel on its own, I think that's, I'm right in saying something like £12.95. I'm sure that that's about the price tag. You should be paying well over 50, 60 pounds on this one, at least 70, yeah, of course, because I didn't even include the mandrel there. And yet, you're not going to pay anything like that today. Can I ask you now to please pick up the phones early? Please join us on these offers as soon as you can. The code's up, so now it's been released, PNGC22. It's while stocks last only that we can bring you 100 meters of your 0.8 mil gauge antique bronze wire. You've got your 100 meters of your 0.8 of your turquoise, and you've got the ring mandrel. Everything you need to get going and then extend your jewelry making. $42.95 for the 200 meters. I mean, basically, that feels like we're giving you the mandrel for free. Let's just work that one out. Yeah, we are. Okay, we are basically giving you the mandrel for free on this offer. What an opportunity, what a chance to get what you know you want, and then getting something as a bonus totally free. An amazing deal, £42.95. An awesome deal. I mean, last time we got the mandrel, the stock disappeared. I mean, genuinely, it just came into stock and then disappeared again as soon as we'd got it in. So be warned on that one. It's a very popular tool here at Jewellery Maker. So if you want it, I'd get it now. And I mean, the antique bronze, I mean, it is without any doubt. We don't need many stats to tell us this one. But in all of our wire, this is our highest selling colour. This is the one everybody wants. Antique bronze is it. Because I think Laura touched on it earlier on. with our Classic Connection show, you really want to have something that has that timeless appeal. So if you don't want to go for the silver and you don't want to go for the gold, the option is this one, isn't it? It's the antique bronze. It is the one to go for, and it's going to be an amazing opportunity that we have offered you for $42.95. Hold those phone lines. It's busy, 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 and rightly so. Your Classic Connections, that's what it's all about, bringing you some timeless potential for your jewellery making, inspiring you. And we know that when Laura's in, we are instantly inspired to create something that perhaps you'll have never thought of before. Things like the Cleopatra cuff, or things like the amazing detail of your, I nearly said the word, your stylish egg pendant. You know, these are, excellent. That was rubbish, wasn't it? That's fantastic. These are all inspirational designs. And of course, you need the wire though. If you're going to create looks like this, you need the wire. So with that in mind, you've got to be buying right now. And if you are, congratulations to you. You've already purchased your antique bronze and your turquoise. That's your 0.8mm gauge. Well, guess what? Where we're stopping. Not where we're stopping. We've just done that mandrel for free, basically, haven't we, on that deal? That's just the beginning. Moving on. And moving on, blimey. Whew. How about 220 meters of wire we offer you with this next wire offer? We are bringing you here a combination. Now, this is called dark and dramatic because you are getting much more of the intense, much more of the dramatic is the right word, isn't it? Seductive colours from your wire. First of all, let's introduce you to your black wire, because I know for a lot of people this is something that they use time and time again. Evening wear, for day wear, to create something very, very strong and featured. You've got your 1mm gauge, black coloured, silver plated copper wire. 1mm, 100 meters of that black wire. Now imagine that against perhaps something like the silver of the 1.5, using your black and silver. Gosh, that's going to create some very, very exciting looking jewellery, isn't it? That's, of course, the 1.5mm gauge is coming up later on in the show. We have got your darker, almost a navy, royal blue, would you call it? Fantastic, again, 1mm gauge wire to give you the strength, the foundations to your wire work. Now, for those of you who don't do wire work, you've got to get yourself involved in deals like this one and inspire yourself by our DVDs. We do a variety of DVDs, Gizmo DVDs, which we're going to do an offer on later on. We'll also have for you some fantastic wire work DVDs inspired with Laura Binding joining us to give us some extraordinary, exciting feature designs like the one behind me. This is where you've got to begin though. You need the ingredients, and your ingredients, 200 meters of 1mm gauge, your black and your blue coming together there. Then you're getting 10 meters of your 0.6 in those lovely rich purples, and you're getting 10 meters of your 0.6 in your bright reds as well, all for one price tag. 220 meters of wire should be closer to £60. Should be closer to £60. We're about to take a third of the price off. A third of the price, slashing straight to $41.95. Now that's been that essentially is that you buy the 200 meters and you get a further 20 meters for free. That's essentially what we're doing. We are giving you 200 meters of 1mm gauge wire, and then giving you both the 0.6 and the purple and red, 20 meters in total for free. $41.95 is all you pay. $41.95. I said you buy two, you get two for free. $41.95, so it should be 60 plus. So that's a third of the price sliced off. And we know we love our wire, and the biggest thing is that when you love wire and you love creating jewellery of that type of impact, then you need the ingredients and you want the quality, and that's what a lot of our designers often say about the wire that we offer here at Jewellery Maker. It has that quality feel about it. It establishes your jewellery with strength and diversity and styling, and you want your jewellery to have that sustainability. You know, wire work needs to have a haul to it, doesn't it? Your you've got that there. $41.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you got that one. A great deal. Now we've gone from dark and dramatic to then the fun and funky. You are getting another incredible deal on this one because we're offering you, have we been literally ram-raiding our vaults for this wire? Have we? We must stop. You are getting here 100 meters of your chartreuse 1mm gauge. You are also getting 100 meters of your turquoise 1mm gauge. Check us out. Are we on a mission or what? I mean, we are absolutely mission accomplished on our wire delivering. I mean, if you want to get classic connection jewellery, you've got to start working with quality ingredients like this one, and your classic connections are going to be timeless. I mean, simple, timeless qualities. 100 meters of both your chartreuse and your turquoise 1mm gauge. That's perhaps your strength. That's your foundation wire. Then you've got your combination of your fuchsia and your baby pink wire as well. You're getting 10 meters of your 0.6 and you're getting 10 meters of your 0.4. Both together, we are adding a combination of colours and textures, a dynamic to your jewellery making for one price tag. Now I have to say, the last deal was good. Can we do it again? Play it again, Sham. Yes, we're doing it again. $41.95. You buy the 200 meters, you get a further 20 meters for free. I said you buy 2, you get 2 for free. I said you buy 200, you get 20 for free. $41.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. I mean, look at this jewelry. This has got to inspire you. And if you've perhaps never thought about taking your creativity to wire work, surely this is the time to do it with bargains and deals like this one coming your way. There's some extraordinary opportunities to work with the gizmo like that, look, or to work with some beautiful cascading designs, rapid, and of course don't forget, if you're getting the 1mm gauge, you can make your own jump rings. You know, we've got the jump ring maker. I'm not sure that's the way to describe it, but the coil cutting pliers are coming away. Jump ring maker. Hey, you knew what I meant. But we've got the coil cutting pliers coming your way later on in the show as well. So if you get the 1mm gauge wire, of course, we've just done that with both of those, haven't we? With both the black and the blue, and with the chartreuse and the turquoise. Get those and you've got yourself some coloured jump rings. Absolutely incredible. Oh. And apparently, I don't know what, I know I've been away. Maybe Ed's missed me. Ed, our manager, he's gone over to our warehouse right now. The warehouse is not attached to the studio, but it's local enough for us to be able to get there, to drive away. But Ed, our manager, has gone now to drive to the warehouse to pick us up some more copper thick gauge wire.
Thank you, Ed.
Sorry. I just got excited there.
Never again.
Okay. Oh, bless him.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
So Ed, our manager, not only has he gone over to our warehouse to get us some more copper wire, which we'll put to her before the end of the show, he's also given us a manager's special deal as well. When you hear this noise, not yet though, when you hear this noise, without me telling you about it, then that's when you've got to know that the manager's special deal's coming your way. You've got to pick up the phone early. Don't hesitate. Trust me, the offer and the price is going to be unmissable. You will want it. You will not want to miss out. So because of that, hear the noise, pick up the phone. Even if you don't know what it is, even if you don't know what you're doing, you literally pick up the phone, or of course you could join us on the web. Get ready to click at www.jewellerymaker.com. 2 ways to buy from us, as easy as it can possibly be, to make sure that you're part of jewellery making. That's the white, goodness me. Okay, that's your wire bundle. Should we do another bundle? Should we do some more? Yeah. Why-yi, 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 why-yi-ya, why-yi-ya, why-ya. No, it didn't work, did it? I tried so hard. Right then. You're going to do all of this? I'm just checking, because I'm just looking at all of this and I'm going... Okay. So this is your Cleopatra cuff. Now, the Cleopatra cuff, if you went onto any search engine and literally just typed in Cleopatra cuff, wouldn't come up with anything. But if you typed in Cleopatra cuff, then you'd find lots and lots of different inspirational designs. Some thick cuffs that are very, very much the look of the moment. Flick through your glossy magazines, go to your high-end glossy magazines, massive, thick cuffs, at least, you know, 4 inches wide. That's the big look of the season. And if you looked on the red carpet, you'll have found many of the celebrities, they didn't just go for a single bracelet, they were going for dramatic, they went for up on the arm as well. You know, those are statement looks for this season. The moment we're going to spring and summer, of course, our shorter sleeves mean that we've got an exposed arm ready for jewellery, and so big cuffs, big look. The Cleopatra cuff that Laura has made is literally almost like a snake that's wrapping around the wrist and leaving this beautiful then cascade of chain down to your rings. That is an amazing style. But this is what the Classic Connection show is all about. It's about taking inspiration from one photograph or one piece of jewellery that you might have seen, and then taking it and creating your own design. And Laura, that's what's exciting about Classic Connections.
Yeah, definitely. And like I say, it was quite a challenge when you first sort of said about it, and I thought, okay, well, we're going to go with this, it's going to be fun. But actually, I really, really enjoyed doing it, and my favourite thing to do was actually that cuff. I really enjoyed it, and after I did it, I was like, do you know what? I think I'm going to make more of these, because sometimes you need someone to say, what about making kiss? And then when you've made it, I really enjoyed that. Yes. So I actually am going to make more of this kind of thing because I enjoyed it that much.
And the thing is that it is a huge trend, but it's really rather nice to take a trend and have your own spin on it, rather than just going to your local fashion shop and buying what's happening elsewhere, you know, and having the same jewellery as everyone else. It's nice to have your own twist or your own styling, isn't it? And so you've got that wow factor, that thickness on the wrist, but you've got something coiling, and then you've got this chain. And so we're going to give you that inspiration. Now, this bundle is called the Cleopatra cuff. You could replicate the bracelet that Laura's created with some of these ingredients, or you could just be inspired by Laura's creation and then come up with your own design. Now this is where we begin. You've got 10 meters of your 0.8 in the blue, you've got 10 meters of the 0.8 in your chartreuse. Now these are colors that we all know you could really get that sense of Egyptian-like style, but you've got to have one more thing. If you're going to go Cleopatra, you're going to go gold, aren't you? Well, how about this? We are bringing you sterling silver, yes, sterling silver, a gold-plated sterling silver wire. Now you are getting 2 meters of your sterling silver gold-plated wire. 2 meters. And that's going to go a very, very, very long way. So you've got those beautiful blues and golds. I mean, for me, that really does have that Egyptian style about it, hasn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. The blues and the golds, just for me, I get inspired by that kind of quality. Lovely, lovely look. Now you should be paying pretty much £20 on this one. You should be pretty much £20. You've got 2 meters of sterling silver wire on this one. Can't underestimate the price of silver right now. It's almost impossible to know what happens next in the gold and silver industry when it comes to pricing. I mean, it feels like you're on the world's most ridiculous roller coaster ride of pricing. This is us showing you what we're made of in our buying power of sterling silver. 2 meters of sterling silver with the gold plating. Then you've got also your chartreuse, and you've got your blue in the 0.8 mil gauge, 10 meters of each. All for one price tag, should be pretty much £20, but today, your price tag, $14.95. and the inspiration, the style, the jewellery that you've got the chance to make is sitting in front of you. You've got that capability of being able to create something of this type of dramatic statement. You've got the chance to be able to create this breathtaking neckline piece. You've got the chance to get all of this for $14.95. That potential is there. I mean, I know that we've used a variety of different gauges. When I say we, Laura's used a variety. I would hate to anybody think that I could just lift my yeah. I'd love to be that creative. I'd love to be able to have that chance. But Laura's been the amazing creator of a piece like this. And as you can see there, gorgeous, gorgeous qualities. And you've used a variety of gauges, I presume there, Laura.
Literally, I've used 1.5 for the choker. And it was just so that I had something to hang it from, really. And I've used 0.8 and I've used 0.4.
0.8 and 0.4 on that one. So you really do have, I mean, we've given you both of those within the range, and this is the 0.8 that you've got for that fantastic, fantastic colour combination of the blue and the chartreuse with the gold, which is the 0.4. Oh yes, that's your sterling silver. $14.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you, $14.95. Right. When I first showed one of the bundles earlier on, I went over to Laura, and when I went over, I showed you a bundle, and the moment I showed it, we had so many people reacted to it. And I'm going to tell you, it's happening now. I shall say 2 words, and when I say those 2 words, I know the phone lines I got up, and I'm gonna apologize if you miss out, because I probably won't have enough to go around. But when I do a bundle like this, it's fastest finger first. Are you ready? I'm gonna say 2 words. Antique bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4 spools. 4 spools of antique bronze. You've got 10 meters of your 1 mil gauge. You've got 10 meters of 0.6, 10 meters of 0.8. You've got 15 meters of 0.25 mil, and you've got them all for one price tag. The phone lines are already crazy. The phone lines are already erupting. Go, go, go. Do not hesitate for a second on this one. You're gonna miss out if you don't pick up the phone now. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. It's your antique bronze. I said the 2 words. The moment I said it is the moment you start buying. An amazing opportunity. All of this antique bronze is yours. Look at the quality of the jewellery. Look at the opportunity that you've got to create your own stylish, timeless jewellery. This is about classic connections. This is one of our most popular opportunities, and yours for the taking for $9.95. Say what? $9.95. I told you it was worth it. I told you it's always worth it. If you know I'm warning you, if you know that I've given you that time to go, get on the lines, get on the lines, get on the lines, it's because I know that this is going to be one of the big deals. Be quick and know it's yours for $9.95. 45 meters of wire. Congratulations. I have now got a bit of a revelation. Dang, dang, dang. Brand new in. Ed is an absolute star. Ed is our manager, and I have got people holding on the lines, so thank you very much for your patience on this deal. Good luck. Fingers crossed you've been successful on this deal. Buy it on the web. I tell you now, without any doubt, sometimes, you know, free phone number, it's there for a reason. Give us your patience. Give us your patience. 0800 644 655. Join us on the web, www.jewellerymaker.com. Guess what? Ed is a star. Hang on a minute. I've got people picking up the phone thinking that's the manager special. It's not. It's not. The siren hasn't gone. The siren hasn't gone. Okay? It's not the manager special. If you've got the phone in your hand for the manager special, put it down. Pick it back up again when I then tell you 1.5 mil gauge antique bronze. You're gutted. You're gutted. You're not going to get it.
That's just mean. That
was a bit mean.
That was really mean.
Oh, but it's just so exciting. exciting to get the 1.5mm gauge antique bronze in the building right now.
Not very happy.
Do you know what? You're gonna have to, I'm gonna tell you now, you're gonna have to be on the lines within the next probably 3 or 4 seconds, otherwise you will miss out on this one. It's gonna go, it is gonna go.
Especially with that bundle. With that bundle that you've just got. That's the final key, that's all you need.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the one you need now. If you want to join us, congratulations. I will say to you now, you will be hearing an engaged tone. You will be hearing an engaged tone. If you haven't got a phone in your hand now, you will be hearing an engaged tone. Put the phone down and dial again and wait till you hear hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Okay, congratulations. Antique bronze, coated copper wire, 1.5mm gauge. It's gone.
Shock.
Yeah, but do you want to know what price it was?
No, I didn't. I don't want to know because that's just mean.
$7.95. 10 metres of 1.5. $7.95. Kim, what are you doing?
That's madness. Madness.
Blame Ed, she says. Manager.
Blame Ed.
Okay, well, if that's a taster of Manager Special, if that's the taster of what he's doing, Manager Special, listen for that siren. Listen to that siren. When you hear that siren, and you know that Ed's just given you that deal, 1.5mm.
No. That made me
Not yet. That's what it's going to sound like. I got all excited there. You cannot do that to me. The pressure. Do you know what I mean? I heard the siren. I was like, that's the Manager Special. That's the manager. No, not yet. Now we still have. Have you brought these as well, Laura? 1.5 and 1.25
in copper.
Oh,
that's. Lucky people is what I can say.
Lucky.
And that goes perfect with the antique bronze as well. Look at it with the antique bronze and with the turquoise and... Oh.
And we've got the silver to come as well. That's the 1.5, that's the 1.5 and that's 1.25. So we've got 2 lots of the copper and we've got 1 lot of the 1.5 and the silver. Boom! Ka-ching! It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting because all I'm doing is like, that's £7.95. What are we going to do with those prices? That's what I'm thinking. Don't make sense, does it?
No, it's just madness. And like I said, I use it for doing things like chokers, and having it in that antique bronze specifically, I've done wire sculpture pendants, and so to hang it from a matching choker style is just perfect, you know.
Gosh. Right then. Next kit, Orion. Orion jewellery kit. You have got here, whoa. Oh, look at these. Oh, that's lush. Oh, I like this. That is lush. Look at those pearls. 2 strands of pearls. Now, when we started to think about this Classic Connection show, one of the biggest things I talked about when I first emailed and asked people what they thought and should we try this out, the one thing I said was that I think we need pearls, because I think if you say Classic Connections, you say pearls. You do though, don't you?
Yes, definitely. Everything. You think classic, you think pearls. It's just a
hand in
no-brainer.
hand. Yeah, hand in hand, and that's what you've got here. Pearls, 2 lots. Now for me, this is what it's all about. You've got a classic strand of the creams, and then you've got perhaps more of the contemporary in the royal blues, because you don't often see royal blue pearls in the high street, so it's really nice to get that quality of colour, that beautiful dynamic. They are exquisite. I've already got people on the lines for this one. I've got queues for the lines for the wire, and then I've got people who've just picked up to go, hang on a minute, if I've just bought, then I may as well add to my order this amazing, and I tell you now, this is a delicious combination. It really works for me. Your pearls, timeless, classic, a genuine quality to your jewellery. Then you've got these beautiful sea blue chalcedony rounds. These are 10mm. 10mm blue chalcedony, tranquil qualities. I mean, for me, this is a little bit different to any other, almost, I'm trying to think of the likes of a fluorite is a little bit more green. You know, the likes of an apatite is a little bit more turquoise. This is definitely much more hazy. It's a little bit more, there's a softer tone to it that just is, it's really idyllic. That's a very pretty strand, and we don't see chalcedony often enough, really. Well, certainly I don't feel like I see enough of it. 10mm. And it's going to go really nicely with whatever colour palette you are, you know, whatever your skin tone is. I think that type of softer haziness about chalcedony, it does have a subtlety about it, doesn't it? Not so subtle, a little bit more dramatic is this final strand. Look at those for feature gemstones. Multicolour agate, 600 carats in the one strand. They are 16mm. Oh yes. They're not small, and they are bold. And the nice thing about them is that for me, you might choose perhaps one or two of those to sit alongside another feature piece. You don't need to use an abundance of a strand like this to get the impact. You know, these could be centerpieces for that. They could be centerpieces for the wrist, for the neckline, a single drop for a pair of earrings. There's something very, very versatile about a 16mm gemstone, isn't there? Not too big to be overbearing, but still sizable enough for it to be a focal point. We're adding alongside this kit your wire, and it's your 1mm gauge wire. Again, such a great thickness, and of course perfect for those of you who are going to Jewellery Maker later on. That is coming up later on in the show. How are we going to fit everything in? I've still got the gizmo thing to do as well, haven't I? And I've got the tanzanite. How am I going to do it? I've got the manager's special, I've got more wire to fit in, and I've got the boutique bundle, the pearl bundle. Moving on. Bit panicking now. You have here your Orion jewellery kit. It brings you your 2 strands of pearls. You got your strand of chalcedony, 600 carats of agate, plus you've got your 10 meters of your 1mm gauge blue wire. We're adding to it as well with your 100 pieces of silver plated copper findings. That includes of chain, it includes crimp beads and toggle clasps, includes bolt ring clasps and jump rings. You're also going to get your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic, plus your presentation gift bags, and all for one price tag. Now the simple fact is the quality and the calibre of these strands, the feature of the wire should without any doubt, and our pricing is based on our website. We're not asking you to go and price compare our website. If you tried to make this kit up yourself, you would be paying £50. 50 £50. But today, as has been the case with our kits so far, we are about to halve the price. £24.95 is all you pay. £24.95. I mean, for those 2 strands of pearls, the timeless quality about it, the beauty of perhaps working together, the wire and that gorgeous seamless texturing of the blues and the creams of your pearls, shimmering quality. £24.95 is all you pay. What I like about it is we've taken the word classic connections, and the kit really does bring that in on this one, I think, because for me, you really do have that classic quality with the pearls. You've got something a little bit more perhaps timeless and day-wear, evening wear qualities about it. £24.95. It's got almost a nautical theme about it, the blues and the creams, hasn't it?
It has, and it was really hard to not keep all, well, I kind of did end up putting all of the creams and the blues and the soft blues together just because they wanted to go together, you know, and it was lovely. It was really nice, and having that dark That to me is bringing that more modern twist in.
That's what I mean,
because
yeah.
everybody thinks of pearls as being classic and white, and then you modern it up a little bit by bringing the blue in, and that appeals to the younger generation. And I think that's where it's got the advantage.
And I think, you know, you've got the choice of either keeping to the classics of just the creams, but then it's really nice to add in even just a flavour of contempt, isn't it?
Definitely, and I think, like you say, it's easy to just do a nice simple strand. Wow. But I've just tried to kind of mix it up and jazz it up a bit.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You like this kit then?
Yeah, I had a field day with this kit.
11 pieces of jewellery for £24.95. That's got to be working out about £2, 60, 70, something like that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You're wearing a pair as well.
Oh, and I'm wearing a pair.
You're wearing a pair.
I forgot I was wearing them. Every time I looked at them, I went, oh yeah, I really like them, but I've just forgotten I had them on.
And they're my favourite style of earrings, is because I think they've got the soft blue is it cow or chalcedony?
Chalcedony.
Chalcedony.
Oh well, actually,
everybody says it differently.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you start to explore in the jewelry industry, it's chalcedony. You drop the H. But in like kind of fashion industry, they say chal. Yeah, so chalcedony they often say. Yeah, so it's. Hey, you say either, I say either. Tomato, tomato. Exactly, it doesn't matter. We all know what it is.
Yeah, we know.
And as you can see with the piece that you've made, the wire has really made a difference to you as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think again, it's it's brought it up a little bit with the classic connection really, because you've got a nice simple necklace, but just by adding a couple of pieces of wire in, that just brings it up a bit, and I'll explain about the hairpiece sort of thing in a minute, because what had happened was I was trying to make a necklace and I had in my mind the wire is 1 mil, so you will not get it looks a mess like that, but I'll show it in a minute. It's kind of like you would put on your hair over your
like a skull cap.
Yeah, so it would go over. It would look good on your hair because you've got that kind of the brighter hair, and then the brighter bleached
hair. Is that what you're trying to say?
I was going for blonde and lighter, and it kind of brighter. No.
You've got that really bleached hair looks.
But yeah, no, and then it's just a play about, it's just a prototype, but it just goes to show, like, you've got your hair in a bun or something like that, and then it would capture all of your hair in that, and then you just put it in. But the reason that happened was because you can on this wire because it's 1 mil, so it's too thick. Yeah. So what I wanted to do was create the illusion, so I used monofilament. And that's how I've done that centerpiece on the necklace over there. Yeah, here. I've just used monofilament and woven it all through to give that kind of illusion. You've got it on, you've still got that wire and pearl connection, but it's been held like that. But basically I was trying to do a necklace and it went a bit wrong, and I folded it all up, and then I looked at it and I thought, actually, rather than throw that piece of wire away, you can make something out of it. So it just goes to show that, if you do make a mistake, you can turn it into something else. And it was just a bit of fun, really, just to...
And so you've taken a pair of earrings, just the shepherd hooks, and you've just done a really simple pair of earrings. And I know you can show us that because actually it's the kind of thing that I really like, because again it's got that drop design, but it's incorporating so many different aspects of what jewellery making is all about, isn't it?
Yeah, and the story with those is when I went to Chessington with my children, my family, the other week, I didn't have any earrings, and I'd been given permission to make jewellery on the way down. So I literally, and I'm wearing them now actually, I made a pair of earrings just using the thick wire and a hook and a bead. And I made them in the car on my way. So yeah, that's how sad I am. And so when I got this kit, the first thing I thought was, I'm going to recreate these, because I really like these and I wear them all the time because they're simple. So the first thought in my head was, let's recreate them. So I'm going to show you very quickly, and it's so quick and easy. If I can find the right pliers. Okay, so what we're going to do is cut 2 lengths of wire off the same length. Okay. I tend to do these at the same time, do bit by bit on each one. So if it's too long, it's easier to cut it down a little bit. So I've got 2 pieces of wire, the same length. You can make these as long or as short as you want, so just play about with it. So take in pliers. What we want to do is create a spiral, but I want to create quite an open spiral. So I'm just going to pop my pliers in at the sort of wider end of the pliers, again making sure it's flush. I'm just going to sort of form. What I'm doing is taking the pliers out, and what I'm actually doing is using my hand to pull the wire to try not to mark the wire. And then just keep going and keep going right round until you've got a shape that you're happy with. Okay, and again, hammer, perfect for hammering, this 1mm wire. Tweak it a bit until you're happy. So there's one, and then just going to quickly do the same again on the other one. This is why I say do it in 2 stages, so you can compare them as you're going along, and then you'll get mirror images then. And then just pull it along, tweak it, and then when you're happy, you can use your hands as well when you've gotten a good sort of shape. So you would do that, then we'd pop on the bead. Now, a couple of these beads flew on and a couple resisted a bit, so
give it a bit of a...
Yeah, they will go on. Don't if it's going to be too tight, don't force it, because it can. It worked to my advantage in that necklace because it stayed at the top.
Yes.
So I deliberately did that because I thought, oh, it stayed at the top, I'm going to keep it there.
Yeah.
So you've done that and that. So again, you're making sure they're uniform, and then play with the ring mandrel, which I think is on the chair next to you. Handy thing. Right at the very end of the ring mandrel, all I'm doing is simply bending it over to give it that sort of swirl, and you can sort of form it a bit more with your thumb and finger, and then using the pliers simply do a hook. And you could hammer that even with the bead on, you know, obviously be careful of the bead, but taking a hammer you could hammer this if you wanted and hammer the spiral, and then you would just repeat on this one. And when you hang them, to get that sort of going in the opposite direction, just make sure that you do them in opposite direction. And there you go, and you can just tweak it about a bit. And they have 2 earrings, and I just put the shepherd hooks on then. I've obviously
Just
rushed it a bit. I would close that up a bit better, but...
Look at that. Let me put my hand
I was
back.
going to say, there you go.
$24.95 for this fantastic feature kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of jewellery that you've made out of there. 12 pieces, so that's coming in, what, £2.10? £2, not even that, £2.05 for each piece of jewellery. Let's not forget you're getting 2 strands of pearls, you're getting your chalcedony, and you're getting your 60mm fast quartz as well, all for one price tag of $24.95, and the wire, and you can see how far the wire really does make a big difference. It really extends the jewellery making for $24.95. Your number's at the bottom of the screen, 0800 644 655, or you could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. An amazing
Go, run.
It's time! Pick up the phone right now. What did I say? If you hear the siren, what do you have to do? Pick up the phone. Stop, don't even think about it. You don't even know what it is. It's Manager's Special. I've not seen it yet. I promise you, I haven't even seen it yet, so I don't know what I'm about. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my goodness me! What the blazes? Oh. Oh yeah. Check it out. Are you on the lines? Are you there? Have you got a phone in your hand? You've got to be picking. I need you to dial that number right now. Trust me, this is not going to happen. It says behind me, Manager Special. It is an exclusive Manager Special deal. This is not me making it up. This is not us just saying, oh, this is genuinely a manager's deal. It's an exclusive offer. I have got 30 people on the phone lines. Thank you for trusting us, but it's not trusting me. It's not trusting Kim, producer. Literally, this is trusting Ed, our manager. He has brought this in. He is doing you. 40 have already been allocated, and that's people who can see what we're offering you here. Citrine, graduated, faceted, puffy coins. You've got 7 to 12mm. They are lovely. An 18cm strand that you're looking at. Each one of these gemstones offering you a little ray of sunshine with its faceted individuality. We have got cues mounting on the lines. Thank you so much for knowing that Ed means business. Ed's our manager, and he has made a decision that if he's going to put his name to an offer, it's got to be for a reason. This is it. You hear the siren, you react to the siren. It's a strand of distinction that we bring you as a manager special right now. I've no idea of the price. I promise you, I don't know what's about to happen. I absolutely guarantee you this has got nothing to do with Kim, my producer, or myself. This is Ed, our manager, making an absolute decision on pricing. Your price tag for this is... managers only low. I mean, I promise you that advertisement can only give you that price tag. There is not a chance, not only a Nelly would we be able to do that. Kim's just said, yeah, she'd be in trouble. She would probably be fired if she did $12.95 for this price tag. This is having to be rejigged for us to be able to authorise that price point. £12.95 is all you pay. It's a strand of distinction. It's a feature 50 carat citrine graduated, faceted. 100 have been allocated just like that. I've got Q still on the lines. Thanks for we do appreciate it. Don't forget it's a free phone number, 0800 644 655. Allocations taking place. I've still got yeah, okay, restricted stock, but I've still got stock to go around. So if you want it, you got to come and grab it right away. If you haven't already got a phone in your hand, you need to put it there right now. £12.95 is all you pay. Our phone lines are incredibly busy. But as you know, free phone number means that you're holding on the lines, you're investing just your time, not your money with us on those lines. You could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. What a privilege it is to be able to work against a team of managers who absolutely know if you're going to do something, you've got to do it properly or don't do it at all. I mean, I'm somebody, well, my granddad sadly never met him, but my phrase and terminology and his belief in life was if you're going to do it properly or don't do it. And one of the biggest things is that I love working for a company that does exactly the same. If you're going to call something a manager special, don't use the name and then not actually do the deal. It's about doing the do, isn't it? It's something really important about that.
You're going to make a big deal about it, you've got to follow through. But I don't want to take it. With the offer. You're going to be banned from working with me. Follow through the offer. We're going to stop talking now.
I shan't even say it. But if you're going to do something, you've got to follow through. Oh. Shall we can we top that? Can we? No.
Oh, I'll stop talking.
I've actually lost my voice. I literally lost my voice in that moment. I'm genuine. This is it. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's such a horrible noise for you to have to listen to. Right then. Shall we do some new wins? Oh, just. Shall we do some copper? Ah. Whoo. Right then, let's do the... Okay, all right, you're going to get the 1.5 mil. Let's get serious again. Oh, so funny. 10 metre copper coated wire that we're going to give you right now. You need to be on the phone lines right now. We're going to give you the 1.5. This is the 1.5 well, no, not again. 1.5 mil gauge wire. That's how you make the neckline pieces that Laura's created, where you have this real strength. I mean, imagine the kind of value you can add to your jewellery if you're going to make a feature pendant like that and then create this beautiful formation. I've already got people on the lines for this one, so let's get straight down to the Straight to the price point. 1.5 mil gauge, copper coated, copper wire. Copper coated, copper wire? Of course it is. 1.5 mil gauge. What can we do on that price tag? Oh no. What are we trying to do? Break the 4 nines? What are we trying to do? Put ourselves out of business? 100 have already gone. It's $7.95. It's silly.
And the advantage of having the copper-coated copper wire is it doesn't tarnish. Because when you have real copper, because I've worked obviously with real copper and copper-coated, but the real copper will tarnish and it will go to your skin colour, and obviously it can turn people green because of, you know, the metalness. But that won't, because it's just coated.
I just can't look at you without thinking about following through. I just can't. £7.95. £7.95. An amazing deal. I need one of my tissues. Okay, straight on we go. Straight on to 1.25. Instead of your 1.5, you want your 1.25. 1.25. That's a little malleable, so add strength to your jewellery making. I know when we were talking about it last week with Gemma, who gave you a taster as well of our wire, she was talking about the 1.25 being a really strong structural piece, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I use for cuffs generally. For your cuffs, yeah. I use it for, if I'm going to use a cuff, if I'm going to do a cuff maybe like the Cleopatra one, I would probably use 1.5 because it's not as thick and it's more, wrapping it around and there's more sort of to do. But with my loose cuts I use 1.25 because it's still got that flexibility and it's easy, you can still work with it but it's still got that strength. And that's what you want. You want the strength, but you want the malleability as well. And this is going to give you that malleability. 1.25 mil gauge. This is your copper-coated copper wire again. So it's a coating, which just gives it more versatility. It gives you, of course, just a wearability as well, which is essential for your jewellery making. Cues on the lines. You will be hearing an engage tone right now. So if you pick up the phone right now and you hear beep, 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 put the phone down and dial again. Congratulations, you've got this one. 1.25 mil gauge wire. Brand new to stock, brand new offer. Yours for the taking? $6.95. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else who's watching right now going, surely they should have charged more than that? Is there anybody else who thinks that should have been so much more expensive? I appreciate it's a launch price, it's a launch offer. All I'm going to say to you is that I can't guarantee those prices any other time. You know, it's a launch offer. These are brand new to air. We're putting them to air. We're giving you the chance to get them to get a taster of what they can do. But we have no guarantee of the price tag on returning offers like this one. $6.95. I can't guarantee again. I cannot guarantee that offer again. $6.95. Congratulations to you if you got that 1.25 mil gauge. We've done the 1.5, of course. Still got people holding on the lines for that one. Add to your order. Of course, 1 P&P for the whole day. Let's not underestimate how good that is when it comes to us putting into packs. Look, we could have done this. I mean, if you think about that, you know, we've done all of that wire and yet you're charged just £2.95 for delivery. You know, that's a heavy delivery and yet it's £2.95 standard delivery. You've got 1.25 millimetres, $6.95 is your price tag. An amazing opportunity. Don't forget 1 P&P if you've already bought from us. We've still got the jump ring to give you as well. We've still got the 1.5 in the silver gauge, the 1.5 gauge in the silver. We've also coming up for you a gizmo offer. We've got the tanzanite. We've got so many more deals. We're going to, of course, do the boutique bundle that Laura's made up for our Classic Connection show. So there's lots and lots still to look forward to. And if you are interested in wire work, if you want to perhaps adventure into the wonderful world of wire work with Laura herself, where you can join her on her course. It's a fantastic course offering so much tech, also offering you a really nice warm environment. You come to the studio, you get to meet us, go to our museum. We'll tell you more about that in the break. Don't go anywhere. Join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course.
The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. Place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back, and it's lovely to have your company here on our Fashion Focus show. It's your classic connections with the gorgeous Laura Binding and myself, Vicki. I'll tell you now, this last hour is just going to be heaving with opportunity, and I genuinely will say to you, I am looking about me thinking, what is, I don't know whether I've ever done an hour that has had so much in one. It's going to be huge. Just to let you know, and as a very quick reminder for those of you who perhaps missed the beginning of the show, we have got the most incredible opportunity for you. Your Tanzanite strand. It's huge. I mean, the gemstones are so extraordinary. And I think, you know, we've got to remember is it's not just size, it's the quality of the gems that are going to make such a huge difference. These are outlandish. They genuinely are outlandishly good. Coming your way, but not just yet. You can see in the background what I've got coming up right now. You can see in the background that I have got coming your way, your tools. Now I'm going to tell you in a second that the graphics come out up onto screen, right? These will be gone, because I cannot tell you how many times we have been repeatedly asked for more and more of this opportunity. And we put it to air with the lovely Debbie, it must be about 2 weeks ago now because I've been away, so it must be about 2 weeks ago that Debbie and I put these to air and sold out in a matter of seconds. Again, but it's not going to be enough. Simple fact is, it's not going to be enough. First come, first served on this deal. So what we're going to do for you is just that we're going to give you the chance to make your own jump rings. And there's two parts of this that you need to get to be able to make your own jump rings. Actually, 3 parts in principle, because you are going to get you need your gizmo so you can make your coils. Once you've made your coils, you need your pliers, and once you've got your pliers, you need your saw to cut. These, of course, are going to be yours today. First come, first served. Seriously, have to be quick. Right then, where do I begin? What shall we do? Shall we do the saw first? Okay, let's do the saw. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity, and this is the first done it as an individual offer. I've done a bundle, but this is the first time I've done this as an individual offer. I can tell you now, I've already got people on the lines. In fact, okay, it's going to go. This is going to be seconds and it's going to be sold out. Okay, you're going to hear an engaged tone already on this one. You've got here your saw frame and you've got your blades coming together to create the look. Now, I can tell you that we will be doing specific demonstrations on this later on in the week, if not the beginning of next. I've got to get the price on. Okay, I need to do that now so I know that everybody knows the price. $16.95 is all you pay. You've got your saw and you've also got your blades, and it's gone already. It's gone already. If you're watching on repeat, I can say to you it's definitely worth trying, because of course sometimes people put into their basket and they don't check out, so it's definitely worth trying. But I can say to you without any hesitation, it looks like this will be a sellout. Congratulations to you if you've got that. Then you're going to have the actual pliers. Now, these are all pretty much essentials. You pretty much need to have all of them to make your jump rings, okay? Perhaps, yeah, you can't do one without the other, I don't presume. So next up is your pliers. Now, these work really clever. I mean, really, really clever. So you've got your coils, you've got your gizmo coils of wire, you place them inside, and as you can see here, just there is a slice. There is literally a slice coming out of the pliers. Once you've got your gizmo coil of wire inside there, you then literally saw through. And as you saw through, you then make yourself jump rings. Ta-da! And they just pop out. Boink, 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 like that. Just like that. Boink, boink, boink. Just like that. So these are your coil cutting pliers. You need these, and I'm hoping that I have enough in stock to go around. We will be getting more in stock, don't you worry about that. We'll keep on doing our best to get more and more of these in, but it's just first come, first served on the quantity that I have available for today. Your coil cutting pliers are $14.95 again. $14.95, less than £15. It's gone. No way! You've got to check out your baskets today. You've got to check out your baskets if you want that one. You must. Please let me tell you that I have got queues of serious numbers of people on the lines. So if you don't check out your baskets, they will be pouncing. They will be getting what you've got. So please do make sure that if you've got a phone in your hand, you stay there. And if you're on the web, you check out your basket now to guarantee it's yours. I can't guarantee until you check out your basket. I have to say that really specifically on those offers. Finally, you need the gizmo. You need the gizmo and you need the wire. Do you want black? Yes, you do. Black, amazing wire to work with for your jump rings, because you can have that real sumptuous intensity to your jewellery making. This is your 100-metre 1mm gauge wire. 100 metres of your 1mm gauge wire. You're getting that, and you're also getting the gizmo for one price tag. That's it, one price tag only. What can we do? Let's find out. What? Hang on, whoa, 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 whoa. Before you do that price then, just to tell me. Okay, I don't think we've ever done it before, and I certainly can't think we'll do it again. But we are about to basically give you the gizmo for free. That's got to be. We're about to do a deal. You're getting what you want anyway, 100 metres of your 1mm gauge wire. You know that you need it. If you're going to make your jump rings, you know you need the wire. And we're about to give you the final essential tool for free. For free. Hello, Ed. I know you've done some good manager special. Ed has been very, very busy. Mr. Ed is here. Master Ed. Eduardo. Bearded Eduardo.
Free gizmo.
Do you like
my facial foliage?
It's interesting. We have got... we are going to do something you shouldn't ask. We are giving you here 100 metres of your 1mm gauge. She's just staring at me. 100 metres of your 1mm gauge, black coloured, silver plated copper wire, and we're going to give you the gizmo for free. Why yada? Should be paying over £30, and yet your price tag? $24.95. Free. Now, you might already have a gizmo. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I just need the wire. Give the gizmo as a gift to somebody and get them inspired into wire. I mean, that really is the way I'll say it. Put it to one side and think to yourself, well, actually, that could be my travel gizmo, and you could keep one in your pouch and one upstairs, one downstairs. It's free. It's free. 21 in your pouch. I'm sure I've just said you could put one in your pouch. If you're a kangaroo, of course you could do that. $24.95. Where did pouch come from? I meant to say like your bag or your travel bag, and instead I said you could put one in your pouch. $24.95. $24.95. Create your own jump rings. You need the gizmo, you need the wire. Of course, we've just done the pliers and we've done the saw, so you've got everything you need now. $24.95. We have given you the gizmo for free. Congratulations to you. 100 meters of your black coloured, silver plated copper wire. Of course, the 1 mil is the best gauge. You can do 0.8, but 1 mil gauge is probably the best for jump rings. Would you agree?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
just to get that thickness.
And they've got the strength, and you know you can do a secure, sturdy chain, and you know it will be okay. So definitely.
Yeah, and I presume also, in principle, like really, if you're doing something like chainmail, to be able to make your own jump rings is so cost effective.
It really is, and also you can make them as and when you need them. And a lot of chainmail weaves actually have you need them open. I mean, there are places where you need closed, but because you're doing them yourself, you can already have them ready part open, so you're saving yourself time as well. So yeah, definitely an advantage.
Definitely. $24.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. Gizmo is free on that deal. Congratulations on that one. Yeah. Moving on, and we're moving on to our boutique range. Laura herself has created this awesome bundle, and is without any doubt inspired by Elizabeth Taylor herself, the lady who is known for her jewellery, known for her classic connections to jewellery, and really wearable jewellery. That's the essential, isn't it? Wearable jewellery. Wow factor. That's what you want. When you think of Elizabeth Taylor, you think of wow factor jewellery. You know, when you think of when her jewellery went up for auction, there was that real excitement of getting not just everyday jewellery, but to get some of the world's most probably exciting, dramatic, show-stopping jewellery. That's what you're going to get the potential to be able to create from this boutique selection. Laura herself has created this with the inspiration of the Elizabeth Taylor vibe.
Yeah,
and when you see the combination, it's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Take a look at our first strand. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous quality. The size of those are absolutely beautiful. The quality of these pearls are exceptional, and I really genuinely do mean exceptional beautiful. If you want to join us and get high grade, high quality, I mean, this is for me boutique quality gemstones, and I say this without any hesitation. This is the strand you've got to begin with. These are exquisite and they are significant. Your sizing here is extraordinary, 10 to 11 millimeter. To stop at this point, yes we could, but why would we? When you've got stock like we have, we add more. And we're adding more pearls. When you see that combination, there's no doubt about it. This is extraordinary. Your second strand of pearls are 8 by 7. They are the standard size you would get elsewhere. That gives you an ident of how big your first strand is. Your standard size for pearls is 6 to 7 millimeter. These are larger than average. These are 8 to 7. But here we are with your 10 to 11. Just gives you some kind of real grade of quality to these strands. It really gives you a sense of how much into one strand like this. It's breathtaking, isn't it? Absolutely breathtaking. Now, from this combination, we kind of don't want to go downhill. We want to stay on that very steep hill of quality, and therefore we do so with an incredible strand of feature white quartz nuggets. They're huge, they're dramatic, they're diamond-like, and that's really where the essence of this kit is really going. This boutique bundle is all about getting the luxury, getting the grade of diamond-like qualities to your jewellery. I mean, you think of Elizabeth Taylor, you do genuinely think diamonds and pearls, don't you? Diamonds and pearls, that's whenever you think of her jewellery, you don't think anything other than top grade diamonds and pearls. And you've got that diamond-like quality to your clear quartz. These are faceted nuggets. They're 8 by 5, 22 by 9 millimeter. Huge, huge potential within that one strand. Exquisite quality, truly exquisite. So you've got there 1, 2, 3 feature strands, but again, not where we stop. We've got your diamonds, you've got your pearls. Now you've got to get that seduction of garnet. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness me, it just transforms. Gosh, you add one more strand in and look at on the look. You have here the most majestic of garnet. And I know that Laura actually had to fight for that strand to be in. Quite simply, in our production room, I was there when that strand wasn't going to be hers, and Laura genuinely had to go, no, 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 no. Had to be. It was literally Laura sitting in the production room going, but it has to be in this bundle. I have to have this strand. And quite, it was across the room. But in all honesty, you understand why it had to come together with this bundle, don't you? When you see the combination of the pearls with that diamond-like quality of the quartz, you really do need that hit of rich colour of the garnet. They are breathtaking. And you don't look at that strand and go, what gemstone? No, that is garnet. That is your graduated faceted rounds. Massive feature to this strand. You are also going to get, with this incredible boutique selection, you're also going to get sterling silver findings. I think it's a given that if you're going to get top quality gemstones of this caliber, you kind of must have your top grade findings. You've got your head pins, your eye pins, your crimp beads, your shepherd hooks, your jump rings, and you're getting bolt ring clasp and jump rings. I am now on not just a limited edition offer, but I'm now limited stock within the limited edition bundle. Pearls, garnet, your amazing feature diamond-like nuggets of clear quartz, your sterling silver findings, and to finish it all off, you're gonna get wire as well as monofilament, elastic and beading thread. You're gonna get 10 meters of your bright red to add that powerhouse. And you know, you think of Elizabeth Taylor and you think about that seduction of a lady, that real sensual kind of appeal. She had a feminine edge, but she had also a passion to her, and that's what you've got here, feminine with a strike of passion. That's what you want from your boutique collection. This is top grade, top quality. The size of the pearls should have you buying. The size of those pearls should have you already on the lines. The quality of the garnet should have you. Every aspect of this combination, this boutique bundle, is a hit. There's no hesitation. You will not need it, but you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee with this kit. I cannot believe for the life of me you would return something like this. You get it home, you will keep it. That's my prediction. That's my expectation of this bundle. It is that good. It's a luxury boutique selection. I have 20s. That's it. Just 20s left in stock. If you want to join me, now is your time. An awesome limited edition boutique bundle, over £70 worth of value sitting within this range, including the size of those pearls, the garnet quality, and the sterling silver findings. Should be £50. But today, your luxury boutique Elizabeth Taylor jewellery bundle comes together for $59.95. It's all about the luxury. It's all about getting that high-grade boutique appeal look. You've got the chance to receive this top-grade look for just $59.95. As I say, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee, but I assure you that singular strand, that one strand alone, is enough to say to me, that is a price tag to be proud of. I don't know whether I'll get the chance to be able to put this up against the neckline. I mean, that so says sophisticated celebrity, red carpet. Let's go to the Oscars next year, shall we, in our pearls. That's the type of quality. I mean, look, you can see it. Look at that. You can see even from a distance the size of those. Those are significant pearls. $59.95. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. Top grade design, top boutique gemstones, and yours for the taking. I've got limited stock. It's there for the taking while it's there, but it's a limited edition boutique. Congratulations if you've got that one. An awesome deal, absolutely awesome opportunity. And the biggest thing about putting it together for you, a luxury boutique range, is to really get the sense of inspiration that you've got from the photographs that we'd shared. Yeah,
definitely, yeah. When I saw it, then straight away I knew what I was going to do to put my own twist on. You had silver connectors and lovely focal pieces, and I thought, well, actually, you know, by adding the red, it brings it up a level. I mean, if you imagine if you had a red dress on and you just had that, because it does sit up on the collar like this, and when it does, it sits really nice, and it just drops down. Yeah. And that with a nice, you know, a nice red dress or black dress, and it just would pop, and it just makes it, you know, it's all you would need. And I deliberately wanted to use the quartz to, you know, like you say, replicate the diamond, and to use as that connector as well. And all of that is done on filament. And I spent, wow, believe it or not, I could sit and make a complete wire cuff in one go, not a problem. That necklace, I literally spent ages on it because I was making sure it was right, taking it apart, and now I know how to do it. I could do it again a lot quicker, but that all has to be taken into account, working it out. Does it sit right? Is there too many pearls, you know? Yeah. And basically, I really enjoyed it though, and I was really pleased with the outcome at the end of how it turned out. It's a luxury feel, and I always say that ingredients have a huge influence on the luxury of a piece of jewellery. Yeah. You know, the impact we're looking at here is, well, it's top of the range, isn't it? Yeah, and I've used everything. I mean, we wanted there to be everything. There was sterling silver findings, because you can't have that quality of gemstones without the sterling silver. We had the monofilament pack with the bead and white, so you needed nothing. And I have to say that the sterling silver crimps, they're so strong, because I was using it, like I said, I had to do that necklace 3 or 4 times, and I couldn't undo the crimps, and it was only on monofilament, so you know you have that security, because I normally can kind of unscrunch. I couldn't. I literally gripped it so tight. I was there for ages trying to get it to sort of uncrimp. So they're really good quality, really strong. You know, I just thought it was such fun. Like, I'm just looking at those pearl drop earrings. They're sterling silver. Let's not forget sterling silver, as Laura's just said. But how much would you charge? You know, we're doing a trade show tomorrow. How much would you charge if you just got your professional head on in terms of making money, not just creativity? Yeah. If you were just money out of the bundle that we've just done, how much would you charge for a pair of sterling silver earrings of that size quality pearl? Yeah, you would be looking at about £20. You have to. And I just say that's what I've got left. Wow. I wanted to show that, to say that that's how much I've got. All of these quartz, I've got a couple of pearls, I've got about half a strand of the garnet, still a couple of sterling silver findings. That's everything I've got left. So I can still go on and make a lot more. I mean, I made 4 rings. The reason there's 3 that are the same is I did them slightly different, but I just wanted to show you that, you know, and again, you've got the matching bracelet, a different pair of earrings to combine it all. And I deliberately wanted the earrings and the bracelet not to necessarily have the red wire in, because then you could wear it separate from the necklace. But when you wore it all together, it would still tie in. I just keep on looking at those, the rings and the pearls, and I just keep on going, you can get so much out. I made my own connector out of an eye pin on the back of the necklace. So everything on the back of that is made out of sterling silver findings. I used a head pin to make the clasp. Oh yeah. I put a garnet on it. Beautiful. You know, used the jump rings, everything. That that all came out of that kit. I didn't add a single thing, and you've got that quality, so you can confidently stand there and say that is 100% sterling, 100% sterling silver.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the coated wire, but that's not going to affect you because it's coated, you know.
And one of the biggest things that I think that we found with like many of the looks of the classic connections is that by using certain types of techniques, certainly with wire as well, that you can really achieve some fantastic looks.
Yeah.
And up on a couple of pieces that you've made within the classic connections range, the cuff and also the neckline piece. It's just that to use the weaving technique to create the bail, and it's something that I know that we've all been interested in, and I've had a few people texting and going, oh yes, can we show that? So
yeah, I've got a couple of samples here of what
and Laura's going to actually show us now
these
how
are just
to
ones that I've
create
made, and you can see how they just sort of make a difference in something. With the bail just being that woven bit. There's one that's just using 2 pieces, and then there's one obviously using 3, and it just creates a completely different look. So I am going to show you how to do that.
Fabulous.
Okay, so I managed to find, the only little secret to this is you should have a large hole in the bead, because what we need is 3 pieces of 0.8 wire to go through it, and those drums are perfect for that. So what we'll start off with doing is creating a couple of spirals. I'm going to do them really quick just because I want to get on with the weaving, but the reason we create the spirals is it gives a bit of a decoration on the bottom of the pendant as well. Have them as obvious or as minimal as you want. So I'm just going to do a couple. They're not going to look neatest, but that's okay. So we'll go 1, 2. This is going to be mega quick, but it's just to anchor onto the bottom of the bead. Ideally you want all the pieces of wire to be the same sort of length as well, and you probably have about a ruler's length, if not a little bit more, because I like to have a little bit too much wire and cut off and keep the scraps.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So there we go. So we've got quick 3 spirals.
Okay.
So these wires will go through, and they will, because I have already checked.
So the what we're showing now is, because of course this is all about the classic connections, is that a lot of people who are responding to the creations that Laura's made today, and also a lot of people who often see the likes of the bails that Laura creates, and of course used again for the cuff as well.
Yeah.
And how you create this beautiful weave-like technique to really add that classic feel to your jewellery. So that's what we're doing here right now.
So I'm going to just show this simply. There are steps of doing it. This whole cross as well, these crosses are made using the 1.5 wire to get that thickness and hammered. But I mean, these are done differently, but you apply the same theory to the way that you do the bails.
Okay.
This is just a quick, easy way to do a very simple pendant.
Okay.
So if you see, I've done that. I've got the coils, and all I'm doing is just bending them around the bottom of the stone.
Yeah.
And that's giving me my 3 wires together there. And that's far too much wire. I don't need that much wire, so I'm going to cut some off. And again, I put that in a little box, and you've got earring hooks or whatever.
Yeah.
I used 0.4, which I had to the side. Oh, I think it's getting cleared. No, it's 0.25, the one next to it. That's it.
Nice.
You can use 0.25 or 0.4.
Okay.
Okay, they're both. I prefer normally to use 0.25. But I'm going to use 0.4 because it's a bit thicker. You can use both. It's just to show that you can use both.
Okay.
I'm not cutting any off. I'm actually just going straight from the reel. And what I'm going to do is just wrap around all 3 wires quickly to secure them and keep them together. Just sort of 2 or 3 wraps. I've got a tiny little tail there, and then I've got my 3 wraps.
Okay.
Using your pliers, if I do that, it will automatically spread the wires.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just pull it to the shape I want. Now what we're going to do is, we'll weave up to a point, and then we kick the wires back in, and that will create like a diamond.
Yeah.
By creating that diamond, that will then, when you fold over, create this kind of wider part of the bail.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you do the diamond shape.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is go around 1 wire once.
Yeah.
Then back around.
Yeah.
Over the middle. Just move all of my tools to the other side.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go over once, and what we need to do is just push it right nice and close together. And And I always use my nails. I'm always pushing it nice and tight.
Yeah.
And then we've got this middle wire here. We never wrap around that middle wire. I never wrap around it. You just go over and under it.
So that's almost like a lazy wire in the car.
Yeah, exactly that. So wire now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go behind it and bring it to the other side. I'm going to go around once.
Yeah.
And back around.
Yeah.
And then over, because it's naturally on top.
Over. Yeah.
So then.
So it's almost, there is a natural formation of it.
Yeah, it will naturally go, and just if you've got a 0.25, it's that bit finer and it sits that little bit nice. You don't have to push it so hard, basically. Yeah. And so then once you get into the flow, I'm going around once, I'm going around again, and what I'm doing by doing that is I'm pulling it. It's like you can pull this nice and tight, and then over, around, pull it nice tight, push it nice and close in. Again, so what I'll do is I'll just do a couple of, you can see how you can get into the rhythm of doing it, and just keep it going. And like I said, I do tend to use 0.25, but it can be a bit springy when you're trying to demo it. So I'm just going around nice and tight, and I tend to sometimes turn my piece around. I don't mean to, but it helps keep the tension.
Yeah.
So I don't want to confuse people. If I suddenly turn it, that's why. Because all I'm doing is by keeping it nice and tight, I can
and so you just continue like that?
And then I just continue like that. And so what you do then, you quickly build up really quickly. I mean, all I'm doing, the reason I'm rotating it is because it gives me, I'm holding it really tight here. I'm actually holding the weave really tight. It keeps the wires where they're meant to go, and you just get that tension. And that's a lot of people, when they're doing cuffs, they lose that tension. Always hold it really tight as you go along the weave. And then you're just going around and around. So when you get to the point that you're happy with,
yeah.
So it's just around. So you basically go around once,
yeah,
and then you go over again,
up and over,
and then you're just going over and under the middle one.
Yeah.
So when you're happy with the sort of the distance, I'll just kick it in now and I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is take my pliers, and I'm just going to, it's going to kick in just like that, and then the wires will cross.
Yeah.
Okay, so they will cross like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is just bend out the ends, because as long as I get my wire, you get the shape of it by forming it together like this. You can kick out the wires at the end so you don't get confused.
Yes.
Okay, and then you just continue as you were going.
And you've almost replicated that in the cuff.
Yeah.
But you've kicked out later on.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's the exact same weave as I've done in the cuff. That's what that is there. That's exactly the same weave. When you're doing the bail, when you've completed it, you would then take around, you can take the orange wire mandrel, you can take a pair of pliers, and then you would simply pop the pliers in.
Yeah.
So I would bend it out a little bit, and then I would just form it over there.
Yeah.
And even though I've only done one half, you can see already.
Yeah, instantly.
You can see the design. And there are other ways to finish it off. I mean, you see that? So that's only one half.
Yeah.
And then what you do when you've done it is you can just bring, if you can probably see it, because I tend to use one of the wires and then wrap it around, and you can, I haven't really got one that you can see, so you just kind of disguise it. So on this one, say, you can see I've brought the wires to the front and then sort of disguised them at the front, so you can secure. But when you do get to that point, what I do is bring all of the wires in together like that, oops, and then I would use that wire to just quickly bind them together before I did anything else.
Make it strong.
Just all stay together, and that's it. That's how easy it is. And
how good is that?
Just creates a really, really nice effect.
Incredible, and the strength of that, because you're using the 1.5 and the 1.25 as well that we've done earlier on.
That was 0.4.
That's got a real strength about as well, and then you're using the 0.4 to use as the weave.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Just like that. Well, hopefully that's given you some inspiration to really create some beautiful detail for your classic connection jewellery. But you need a centrepiece, don't you? Now you saw these, and you said you had to have them. Is that right?
I did. Actually, I was sat there, I saw them on the Late Show, and then I just got straight onto my emailed and went, I need these strands, have you got them? Send them to me, I'm typing as I go.
And this is the strand that Laura said she had to have. Because you've got the size, you've got the boldness, and you used both the centerpiece for, you've used the centerpieces for the wrist, but also you used it for the neckline piece as well, didn't you? So these two pieces have been created from the one
And obviously I've still got some left.
Of course, and that's the amazing thing about it, isn't it? Is that really, that's the principle of this look. You are going to get the full strand, and as you can see, that's going to go a long, long way to create some of our classic connection that Laura has created today. So if you want to be part of it, you're getting your yellow grey graduated faceted drums, approximate 13 by 12 to 30 by 26 millimetre. So some serious sized gemstones going on here, and your price tag is 700 carats for $8.95. It's yellow agate. It's not a piece of plastic that's been stamped out by a machine. These are faceted by hand for $8.95. Absolutely awesome. Perhaps you want to create this amazing egg-like formation that Laura has committed such incredible craftsmanship to. Perhaps you would like to, and you can see how different each one is. Yeah. I mean, that just goes to show how different the strands are. That no two strand is the same, but you know, it gives you the idea of
Can you imagine
how dramatic.
Had the antique bronze, had the 1.5 antique bronze, and that little bundle that you had.
Lovely.
That strand is all you would need then to be able to create something like this.
Perfect. £8.95 is all you pay. 700 carats is all you pay for £8.95. We've got plenty more to look forward to, and don't forget that fantastic Elizabeth Taylor bundle, the exclusive bundle that Laura put together, including those feature 2 strands of pearls, plus the garnet, plus the diamond-like clear quartz, the sterling silver, and the wire. It came with everything for less than £60. Tell you what, if you've got ingredients like that, what a wall of fame it's going to be.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Well, I have got 946 and I love it. It's gorgeous. Amanda in Nottingham, welcome to Jewellery Maker. She says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a silver fringe necklace using abalone power shell rectangles strung in a rosary star from a central chain. I wanted to find the best way to use these gorgeous beads in a necklace to enable some movement so they can catch the light, as the colours they display are simply stunning. I know, I just love this gemstone. I hope you like the outcome. I've been making jewellery since I first became around 3 years. I only discovered your channel last October. It's helped me to keep motivated and inspired, and I'm truly grateful for that. Well, we're grateful for you sharing your creations, Amanda. I will say that without doubt. One of my favourite gemstones, and you have absolutely done it justice 100%. So congratulations to you. 946 you are.
Okay, and this is a lovely, stunning piece. 943 says, hi all at JM. I finally decided what to do with the gorgeous tanzanite chips I bought from you a few weeks ago. In the end, I thought that all they needed was to be restranded, as they are just so beautiful, just as they are. This necklace will be staying with me, as will the earrings I have yet to make with the chips I have left. Helen in Dorset, and I don't blame you because it just looks
No, don't
gorgeous.
Forget we have got tanzanite coming up as well, a feature strand of tanzanite, some of the largest gemstones, and certainly some of the best prices. I'm going to do a couple of names and numbers as well, because we've got lots to fit in before the end of the show. 945 is the lovely Jane. Hi Jane in Middlesex, created this beautiful garnet and hematite necklace with some pearls to finish it off in silver. And then I've also got, let's have a look, I've got 944, and it's Jeannie Kennedy in Stourport, and she's given us white quartz, pyrite and obsidian coming together in this beautiful, very contemporary design. Enjoying the demos. Congratulations to you, 944.
Okay, this is 942, and this is from Lisa from Malvern. Basically using some beads from the Encore Jewellery kit and some from a broken design. So she's basically a bit of upcycling, I think, from there.
Upcycling we like. We're going to do a show about upcycling as well. I'm rather looking forward to that one. It's in the pipeline. $59.95 for that Elizabeth Taylor inspired. I think I've only got a few left of that one, a limited stock. Laura will be back with us later on in the show and show us her amazing ideas from her challenge, which we literally gave her everything from the show. We basically were so kind, we picked everything up and we just dumped it on her desk and said, you can have it all, and let's see what she did with it. Well, she has ran like Linford, and she has gone to town, so we'll see the creations probably in the next 15 minutes. But before that, we've got more wire. And it's here. Yes, get on the lines right now. It's your 1.25 silver now, 1.25 is probably the one that, pardon me, 1.5, I do beg your pardon, I said 1.25, it's 1.5. 1.5 is the thick, like the neckline piece. Is that all we've got in stock? Okay, can I just tell you now, it's double figure quantity straight away on this one. Double figure quantity, without any doubt, this is going to be an absolute hitter. You've got your 1.5. Now, let me remind you, it's 1.5. I do 5 is what you're getting for your silver. We're also going to offer you these beautiful gemstones alongside it. You're getting a combination of your multicolored cracked agate, your fuchsia agate as well, coming together, plus your little seed beads. These are fruity, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. So you've got your 2 mil in your seed beads, those are your agate. Then you've got your fuchsia fire agate in your 8 mil, and you've also got your multicolored crackled agate in your 4 mils. The silver is 1.5 and it's 10 meters silver coated copper wire, and all together for one price tag. I've already got queues. I've only got what? $12.95. I've literally got, it's gone. I was about to say I've got a handful left and now it's gone. $12.95. I so wish I had more. Oh my goodness me, we need more. How do you like it? How do you like it? Yes, I tell you what, we will get more of those in stock, I promise you of that. £12.95. I can't promise the price tag again. I can only make the promises on pricing as we launch something, but there's no price point that I can guarantee on that wire. It is a launch price only. The wire and the 3 strands, all for £12.95. Those are gorgeous colours, aren't they? Certainly with the seed beads, beautiful. I think it's time. I can tell you now, this is one of our most limited gemstones quantities that we've ever put to air. The reason that it's so limited is not because we're stingy, it's not because we haven't tried, it's because it is such an exclusive offer. These are the largest and certainly the most significant tanzanite we've put to air here at Jewellery Maker. This is probably one of the most mind-blowing offers that we can offer you here. I mean, genuinely, this is gemstone history in your collection. This is about you creating jewellery that has not just a small significance to generations to come. This is going to have a huge reverence for years to come. They classify this gemstone as this generation stone because, quite simply, it's sourced in one location and they have searched for over 40 years to find another location and still haven't found one. And if you think about all of the developments in modern technology in the past 40 years, well, if I can think about just one thing, the development of a mobile phone. Now, in my lifetime, there was phones that you had to dial like this. Grrr, grrr. There was then a mobile phone that was the size of a brick. Then there was now where you have a mobile phone that's now a computer the size of your hand. I mean, that's how modern technology is developed. But if you think that modern technology is developed like that, and yet modern technology is developed just as equally in jewelry and gemstone hunting, and yet they still haven't found another source of tanzanite, it just goes to show that there's every chance that this is a gemological and geographical one location phenomena. Simple as this. They do not believe anywhere else in the world this gemstone can be found. So once the mine's gone, it's gone for good. Why is it called the generation gemstone? Because they believe it's only going to be this generation that this gemstone will be around for. Once it's gone, it has gone, and that's the expectation from many of gemologists around the globe. This is an offer that I can offer only now, an exclusive number to own. The largest, the most significant tanzanite strand. I can't call them medium nuggets of tanzanite because I think that's absolutely inappropriate. I need to call these large nuggets of tanzanite. They're not medium, they are large nuggets. You don't get this carat weight. You've got 90 carats of tanzanite within this combination of gemstones. Huge and quality colour significant, and yours for the taking for 32.95. Think about the size of each one of these. I could tell you already half the stock is out. Okay, I could tell you actually a third. Really? 2/3 of the stock is now allocated. If you'd like to join me, you need to stay on the lines to confirm on 0800 644 655. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. This is a phenomenal feature offer. I'm guessing you probably get at least a dozen, baker's dozen at that probably, a baker's dozen of tanzanite for $32.95, but it's not about the number, it's about the quality and the size of each one of these gemstones. Each one of them, if we say, even if you're getting, if we say you're getting 12 of these gems in a strand, 12 plus then you're getting 90 carats, well that's at least 8 carats each. 8 carats. Do you know that you're lucky to get a single solitaire carat in a gem of tanzanite? You're lucky to get over a carat of tanzanite, and yet you're getting at least 7 or 8 carats per gemstone. It's an awesome deal to be had. $32.95. And again, if you want to go for the perspective of pricing of individual solitaires of tanzanite, you could even go to our sister channel of Gems TV and find a single solitaire of this coloured tanzanite going for a significant amount of money. If it's sitting in gold, of course, this type of gemstone that has the warrant of it being in gold or even in platinum, then you are talking about at least a triple figure, if not a quadruple figure price on some tanzanite pieces. This is a serious offer. $32.95. Congratulations. If you want to join, now is the time to do so. Absolutely magnificent. Now what shall we? Oh, I've got to do this one. I've got to do this one because we showed it. And Laura's been working with it, and I know her resulting jewellery. Whoa! Look at that! Oh, that's... Oh, can I wear it?
Let's use a 1.5 wire as well.
That's the 1.5 wire. It's like it's made for me. Ka-ching!
You must know your size off by heart.
I was going to say, I love working here. How gorgeous is that?
Just working on a bracelet, which I'm just nearly finishing off with one phone
call. Now, the 1.5 wire, as you can see there, is literally all you need, a single band to get that strength for that piece. Now, if you want to create the look, you need the gemstones. And we're going to do you a double strand offer on this one. It's a beauty. I love this. It's great colours. It's got that freshness of spring summer about it. It's got that vibrancy. You've got energy. I mean, often the blue is associated to cool colouring and cool vibrancy, but I'm thinking this is warm. It's summer sunshine feel about it. You know, it's like looking up at the skies and seeing the perfect blue skies, isn't it? That's what you want, and that's the colours that you've got. These are deep blue sea. That's what it's called, the bundle. It's a 2-strand offer. You're getting over 1,000 carats within this 2-strand combination. Your wheels are 16 by 10 to 14 by 5, I think that says. And then you've also got your irregular slabs, and those are coming in at 28 by 25 millimetre. Gorgeous colours, big impact, deep blue sea. And we're diving deep on those prices. 2 strands. 2 strands for 10, no way, $10.95. Can I just say, right, Laura has used one of those slabs to create a piece of jewellery. And when you start to think about what price tag you would be prepared to pay, let alone the price you should be charging for a look like that, think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13 feature pieces of jewellery, whether it's rings, whether it's one single statement. Laura, would you mind just holding out your cuff bracelet? Because you're only using one. Yeah. Look, Laura's got one centrepiece, just like the slabs that we're giving you here, in a beautiful cuff, sterling silver bracelet, pardon me. And as you can see there, the result is fantastic. You use one, and it's going to go such a long way. You're getting a full strand for $10.95, and we're giving you an additional rondelle wheels as well, all for less than £11. It's a deal and a half. It really is a deal and a half. The number's there to dial. Of course, don't forget, one postage and packaging for the whole day, so keep on adding to your order. If you got the wire earlier on, maybe you got the tools earlier on, perhaps you got one of the kits earlier on, maybe you got the whatever it is, you have already paid your postage and packaging, you're adding to your order now. It's £2.95 for standard delivery. And of course, don't forget as well, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's time to make your decision once you've got them home and see for yourself the quality of the jewellery and the weight. You know, those are the kinds of things that you want to know about, isn't it? What's the weight of the gemstones? How do they feel? Are they tactile? That's what you've got there for £10.95. A feature offer, an amazing deal, an incredible opportunity. Right then, you saw it earlier on, and I did give you a sneaky peek of it. I've got queues on the lines. I will say to you, it's a free phone number. You need to be patient on those lines. I've got big queues on the lines. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. We do appreciate your patience. But I've got another deal to be had, and it is another brand new offer. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, we haven't seen it, and I tell you what, if I'd have seen this, I'd have known about it. This is your poppy quartz. These are rondelles. Now it says plain rondelle. I cannot call these plain rondelles. That's the wrong word because are faceted, but there's nothing plain about the individuality of each one of those gemstones. These are luscious. They are a perfect bottle of rosé wine and claret red wine together. They are mixed together to make this rich, berry-like quality gem. These are lush, truly, truly lush. They come in a strand that you're going to get loads on because they're rondelles. Of course, let's not forget they're thinner to the side, so you get lots on one strand. So I think it was one of maybe Mark it was who worked out that you get something like an extra third gemstones if you get rondelles rather than round, so it's going to go a long way. Poppy quartz, your plain rondelles. These are 18 by 8mm, brand new, never been seen before. Your price, no, 800 carats for £8.95. Kim, have you suddenly been promoted to manager all of a sudden? Kim says, let's say yes. Let's see if they believe it. £8.95. Kim, the manager, has decided that she could do a manager's special offer as the final deal of the day. £8.95, she said, has been made public. She's now a manager. They can't go back on it now. £8.95, heaven help us. £8.95 is all you pay. The drama that you're going to get from such wow factor gems. The colour of them are delightful. I mean, they really are so unique. Put these alongside something like your gold wire. Put them with perhaps the manager's special. I mean, put that gold with those golden lemon tones from your citrine against then the darker, richer mulberry tones of that poppy quartz. Gonna go a long way. They are beautiful. Fantastic. £8.95. Not surprising. That is flying out. It is a brand new deal, brand new offer. £8.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you. An amazing opportunity. Absolutely glorious. Hold the lines. Congratulations to you. Now then.
Hi. Okay.
You been busy?
Yes. I've just got to pour on the last little part, but hang on, let me just...
You want to do it?
Yep.
I'll do these while you do that, because look at this combination. And this is what I mean by optimising on certain strands that come your way. You might look at them and go, what am I going to do? And then when you start to see how Laura can inspire us to break down pieces of jewellery so you get centrepiece looks. I mean, they are absolute focal points for the neckline, for the hand, for the wrist. They're going to go so far, so far to creating that top of the range style. Look at that. That's a feature look.
It's not like me today, does it? There we go.
Such a great look. Oh, and you've made the bracelet as well. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's beautiful.
So I've made the 2 rings. Yes, I've actually used the chain out of that first kit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because actually I think it's lovely just for brightening up and freshening up the design.
Yeah, definitely. And the colours are just so luxurious, aren't they? You know, working alongside the antique bronze, it feels to me like it's really going to make a difference.
Yes.
Really make a difference.
And that was just using that four pack. So I was just using 3 strands of 1 mil and a 0.25. And
that's the 0.25 as well?
0.25 on
weaving.
That one, yeah.
And again, it's that weave that we've already explored today, and you can see how Laura's created that lovely wrap-like formation. Just looks so difficult, and yet when
it's really easy.
Yeah, but it's so effective.
Yeah.
So effective. That's what I like. Something that's easy but effective.
That's what I like to do. So when someone goes, wow, that must be really hard to do.
Yes, very hard.
No, it's not really.
Stay on the line with that poppy quartz, because I still have people holding. I've still got a few left, not huge amounts, but I do still have people holding on the lines. Queues over at least 2 minutes on those lines, so please do be patient with us. And don't forget, it is a free phone number that you're dialing, 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. An amazing deal to be had with all of the pieces that we've done today. I have to say a big thank you to Laura, because Laura spent so much time creating those amazing designs for you. I'm going to get that boutique bundle back out, just because you did spend so much time on those, didn't you?
Yeah.
And the designs that you've created are inspirational. They really are. For me, my favourite, and I will say, I think my favourite is the cuff.
Yeah, I think that's my favourite as well. And I am definitely going to be doing some more of that design.
And the rings are so effective just on their own, though, aren't they?
Well, look, I haven't taken these off since I've made them. I love them, and you can put them together. So you can, you know, if you're just making the rings on your own with the thicker wire, you can combine them together so you've got a whole finger. So I'll just show you quickly on this. If you put these two together, being adjustable, you can wear them, and then you can do that. Tighten it up.
Oh, on that one, Laura.
That one.
Yeah.
And then you can do that, and you can see that even if I do that, it still sits quite flush.
Yeah, that's
so you've
wicked.
got that look of the finger like that, and yeah.
Oh, I like it. Do it again. Do it again. Hold it up, and then bend your finger. That's cool.
I know.
That's a wicked idea. I know. And that's the swirls that we were doing earlier on.
Yeah,
that you showed just on which gauge wire?
1.5.
So if you got the 1.5 from that bundle, if you got the 1.5 gauge, you literally could be creating that look. That's such a funky look for summer as well.
It's really cool.
If you've got any, you know, if you've got like maybe teenage, you know, adults, children.
Teenage adults.
Teenage, you know what I mean? Teenagers, and that's a funky look.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. And you can swap it and change it, so you can, and being adjustable, it's easy just to pull it open slightly.
Amazing. We've got plenty more to look forward to in the late show tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, it's Trade Show in the morning. We've got big quantities and big offers, so don't go anywhere. See you later.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker. Runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or Freesat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.